Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Vari Melon, the Honeydew Dryad, and today's a little bit of a different stream, and I'm also super early. So today we're going to be talking guitar with Rhyme, Leo, and Z. But I'm the only one here right now. So other people will be by shortly, I'm sure, and I should stop moving my hands in front of my camera because it fucks with my tracking. But other people will be here shortly, I'm sure. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hang out and do some art. Hey Panda, how you doing? Lovely to see you. I'm gonna do a band shot of the four of us as we stream this cacophony that we call talking about guitars and shit. Cacophony. It's gonna be fun. I'm sure it'll be tons of fun. But this is a super early string. I'm on a string. Dangled. Wait, why is my chat breaking? Oh, don't break, chat. I need you. That sucks. Why is my service closing? Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to watch chat. That's such a shame. But yeah, so we're gonna do some art and hang out. Hopefully wait for Z and Brime and Leo to file in when they're available. I know that Leo was just getting home from work. Traffic apparently was bad. And Z and Brime are up to other stuff, I'm sure. But yeah, so we'll just do some art and hang out while we wait for them. Okay, one second. Let me just do a quick test on my chats to make sure it's actually working. Okay, yeah, it's working. I can read chat, everybody. It's amazing. It's incredible. But yeah, so we're just gonna be hanging out for a little bit, doing some art, and waiting for people to come hang out with us. That is the plan. Hello, hello. Who joins?
It's me,
Hi,
Brime.
Brime. It's me, Brime. I've shown up.
It's me, Brime.
How how you doing, Brime?
Low-key shell-shocked. I'm pretty good. Apparently, I was nominated for the Small VTuber Awards or something.
Hell yeah.
And apparently, I made the top 10.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't even know.
Congratulations. That's incredible.
It was a huge shock to me.
That's incredible,
Doesn't
Brian.
know.
Congratulations.
That was actually my top 10 Vroid small VTuber.
Yo, on whose list?
Big Lemon. Papa?
No idea who that is, but I'm so proud of you, my boy.
I'm so proud of you, Brian.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Hi, Boba.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I love it. I don't know what to expect. I was just like chilling in a friend's stream, and they started screaming out my name. I was like, "What? What did I do?" And I was like,
what have I
"Oh,
done?
oh shit!"
Apparently too much. Apparently you're just too cool.
Apparently.
That's really cool, Brian. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And deserved. You do a lot.
I agree. Even if no one uses your models,
Even if.
they're all really nice. Even if no one uses it, because
Thanks,
everyone you give
Sparky.
it to doesn't have a good computer.
Just a heads up and a reminder to you two. I am live right now, so everyone heard that, Brian. Everyone heard that casual gloat of yours.
Ew.
Oh, no. My shell shock. Oh wait, what are we talking about again? Right, let me swap over real quick.
Right, me being
That's what my
super
food tech-
popular and cool all the time. Scorchy, to catch you up, Brime got nominated and got pretty far into a VTuber award. You want to talk about it again, Brime? Scorchy's curious.
No,
You want
no
to talk
good.
about it some more? You want to gas yourself up a bit?
No, that's enough for the day.
I want to hear you gas yourself up. It's way more fun.
I'll probably go back and like post it to Twitter and be like, what the hell?
So what type of system was it? Was it like a fan vote system, or was it just like a recognizing like people that have worked hard in the community, or?
I'm not sure. It might have been yeah, I'll have to go back because I saw it in passing and stuff. I don't remember if I ever like did anything for it. So
I wish I knew. I would have mobilized for you.
Somebody probably nominated you.
Oh, Leo, you're
mean-
super quiet. One sec, let me turn you up.
Oh, I am sorry. Hello.
One more time. Can you give me a sound check?
Hello.
You know what's really
Panda.
helpful for a sound check? When you don't use your normal fucking voice.
I'm gonna be real quiet.
Nope. Again, not
Can you hear
helpful.
me now?
Not helping.
Sorry, is this
Hi,
better?
hello.
Wait, do you need one from me as well?
No, Rhyme, you're fine. You're loud as
Damn,
hell.
Blu-ray.
Damn, I am fine. Holy
Damn,
shit, you
dude.
got me. All right, you're fine now, Leo. You're good.
Okay.
I'll try to talk a little bit softer then.
Oh, Brian, Brian Matt voice gets me every time, but please, for the love of God, stop.
You know what gets me too, Rhyme? I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, bye.
Leo's just gonna go goon in the corner, I guess. One sec. Let me. I'm gonna send the two of you stream together invite, and one to Z as well, of course.
Okay, yeah, give me a second. I'm not on Twitch.
Oh, take your
yet.
time. You don't have to be on Twitch for the invite to go through.
Uh,
You don't even have to be live.
Mother.
But I sent you the invite anyway, so you can request or accept it at your own pace.
Nice.
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Scorchy. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was talking with these two silly MacGuffins, so I didn't answer your question. But I'm doing good, and thank you for asking.
Dicks. Sorry.
You know what? Good fucking point, Leo. I never thought of it that way.
Do I notify my viewers? Who
Holy
knows?
shit, Brian.
We'll try.
Stop putting on the reverb. You amping up your mic volume so high. You're blasting me.
Wait. Reverb? Oh, wait. No. That's not. It's because.
Oh, the stream together? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mute yourself and stream together. Am I muted
Yeah.
and stream together?
I think.
I was like, yeah, I don't hear him.
No,
I don't hear
that
him.
was a stream together issue. You're good. I missed you too, Scorgy. Yeah, you didn't miss much with my yesterday's stream, to be fair. Hey, Digi, welcome in. My yesterday's stream consisted of me trying to play music and then getting really psyched out by playing music and hating the fact that I couldn't play music yesterday. Then testing Photon's beta for the flight simulator game, which was fun as hell. And then what did I do? I played web fishing for a little bit, and then I beat all of Portal 1 on my first run through, which was
Yeah. What
fun.
about the fact that you beat it in 2 hours? Average playtime for that game is 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool though, aren't I? I'm pretty much the best gamer in the world.
Basically, freaking gamer over here, dude.
You know what?
Oh, amazing.
I just do my best, and my best is apparently just better than everyone else. So, what can I say?
Really.
Gaming. What's that like?
Jaming?
Is he talking about 809 or 808?
Being the jamer?
A gamer.
So I'm.
Do you guys know if it's the V Thomas thing is 809 or 808? Sorry, I'm doing my stream thing.
It is Ctama
809.
809.
And Brian, you're just Brian underscore VT or VT underscore, right?
Yeah, underscore.
Fuck, they've made me into a pussy. Holy shit, the thighs stream is real. Rhyme is thighs. Wait, I need to change my Fugi so that I'm thighs. No, I
Yes.
just made this Fugi today. I'm not fucking changing it. Fuck you guys.
We didn't tell you to do anything.
You can't convince me otherwise. I'm doing my thing.
We did nothing.
Also, I'm currently drawing on stream while we're hanging out and chatting, and I'm gonna make a band portrait of the four of us.
Nice.
I am a little ball. I will take 2 seconds to draw.
You're more than a little ball, Leo. I'll never just consider you a little ball. You've got
No,
little
okay.
balls, but I'll
Okay.
never consider you a little ball.
Okay, Vari. Okay. okay. It was real nice for a second there.
Yeah, no. It doesn't last. Never does. I was thinking of putting like Z in the background with like drumsticks going woo, but I feel like I don't know if Z drums, so I feel like that might be mean.
Z? What does he do?
Z
I know
plays
he
bass,
plays guitar.
I think.
Oh, he bass. I
Yeah.
didn't-
Yeah.
Bassist. Also, I hadn't noticed before how big the model's
And
hips
guitar
are
too, I
until
think.
you showed, I think, a whip on stream. Which one are you like? Are you talking about my current model? Yeah, I got thunder thighs. Yeah, check them out. Oh yeah. Oh, I zoomed in too much on my tail. Yeah, I got good thighs. This isn't even as impressive as my incoming new thighs. Let's see, one sec. Let me see. I'm gonna turn off the lights for a second on this one. Also, did Z just join the shared chat but is not in the call with us? Oh, wait. Z's in chat. Hi, Z.
Easy.
Leo, you've got like a fan going in the background or something.
I do have a fan going on in the background. Oh wait, hang on. No, that is my guitar.
Oh. Fair enough. Wait, are
Do
you
you
going to
do?
bless us with music while we talk about music?
Oh wait.
Oh, can you
Let's
hear it?
go.
Can you hear
No.
the music? Oh,
I'm listening to
I
my
mean-
own music, so I can't necessarily tell if it's you sounding exactly like Blackstreet, Dr. Dre, and Queen Pen, or if it's you.
it's me. It's me. It's obviously me.
Oh, so you're not No Diggity, No Doubt?
I mean, yes, I am. That's me.
Yes, actually, that is me.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Come to think about it.
Come to think, I mean, I had to give it some thought, but yeah, I think that is what I am. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah,
All right, so
I am indeed no diggity.
I can put my sketch back on because this art is not naked. But yeah, so this is how thick my thighs gonna be. Look how thick these fucking thighs are.
Thighs.
All right. Z, again, why don't you join the call? I see you typing in chat. Z, just get in the call.
This man, dude.
All right. Hips thighs are making me really gaily happy. Hell yeah. Woman. Yeah, so the advert that was designed for this stream, not that's my new Fugi, that's my old Fugi, was just my thighs, like, or not just my thighs, other things as well, but thighs upside down like this. It was very powerful. Hi Z, welcome in.
Hey, I
Brian,
had
are
my
you streaming?
AC on. That's why I didn't want to. I had to turn it off.
Brian, are you
Appreciate
streaming
it.
or no?
What's up?
Are you streaming?
No.
I mean, I'm streaming.
Oh wait, let me check if I have it muted on my. Actually, I guess it shouldn't matter. Actually, no, it does because I have the ads playing. Wait, let me check. It shouldn't. Oh no, wait, no. It actually does hear me. Wait. I'm gonna mute myself on my end because I have the ads playing.
Can you send me another invite, Vari?
Yep. Actually, maybe not, unless you rejected it. Let me try again, though.
I didn't get it. I didn't even see it. So.
I will try to send you another one.
Okay.
Action
no,
already taken. The
I-
hosts are another mod just for. Oh, there you go. You got it.
I'm coming in.
I'm coming. Leo's coming.
It's true.
All right, I need to think of a way to draw Leo floating in the air, but also looking somberly off to the side, as if in a band album cover.
Let me actually get rid of that. Pull Vari and Ztama up and big screen up my side here. And I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Yes.
Thighs fully in view next time. Wait, do we need more thigh? One sec here. I'll just do the rest of the stream like this. Deal? I'll just do the rest of the stream like this, and everyone can be happy. Here, just have feet.
Yes.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, that's just feet. We need the thighs.
Oh,
You need to
Fine.
empathize with the viewers.
That's true.
Let's
people
go.
know what they want. Here, one sec. Let me just there. This is my POV.
trying to-
Just thighs.
Hey, yo. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a thighs joke. Something thighs. Sympathize, empathize.
Real.
What are the other
real
ones?
No, real. No, that's not gonna work.
Thighs.
Real thighs. It's a real pie in the thighs situation. No, that's not good. That's a bad dad joke.
Were you trying to say pie
Now
in
I'm
the
hungry.
sky?
What?
Yeah, but with thighs.
It-
You know how it is.
I-
It's a real pie in
you
the
know,
thighs situation.
Yes.
I'm.
Yeah. What is
I
thigh
appreciate the
bidding?
effort. Ooh.
All right, I need to draw Z. Wait, do I actually have to leave my thighs out for this entire stream? Is this the stream now?
I mean,
Yeah.
no one's asking you to, but also, you know, I'm not gonna say no.
If I wiggle my head, my thighs move.
Yes, of course.
Oh shit! Happy affiliate anniversary, Leo.
Wait, is your affiliate anniversary?
I didn't realize either. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I
Wait,
really
what?
appreciate it, Brian. It is
Ha-
my
Wait, happy
affiliate anniversary.
affiliate, dude.
Happy affiliate,
Thank you.
Leo.
Yeah, he's got the little hat.
Leo's
Yeah, I
been
do,
planning
thank
this
you,
for
thank you.
months.
I literally did not even realize.
The big IQ play. He's like, man. Yeah. Thursday works. Thursday. Yeah,
fucking-
Thursday next week. Yeah.
No issues
gonna
at all.
hijack this man's stream.
All right, so we're not going to do anything related to talking about music or guitars. We're just going to talk about Leo for the next.
Yes!
So fucking lootly.
Let's go. Talk about me. Tell me how much you love me and how popular I am. Whee!
Yeah.
I'm
Speaking
actually,
of
I'm actually
affiliate,
okay.
man, really makes a lot out of all the affiliate perks and stuff. Like all those redeems, man.
What do you mean?
I mean, because of my redeems, I am currently a pussy, so
Let's go.
those redeems can be fun at times.
They're always fun. What do you mean?
Fun as hell. Wait, okay, one sec. We need to.
Happy birthday! It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday,
Holy
Leo.
shit! It's Leo's birthday too. Leo, it's your birthday
What?
too.
It's not my birthday.
Damn, I didn't know it was your birthday too, Leo. That's crazy.
It's stop.
Everything came together today, and you didn't even realize.
You know, it's just. It's also
Wait,
my
today's your
anniversary.
inauguration for mayor?
Holy shit,
Yeah.
Leo!
Wild.
You just passed the bar.
I didn't even know Washington. I didn't even know the city had a capital or a mayor.
Dude, congrats on getting the mayoral title of your city.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
thanks. I worked really hard on doing nothing, just like every politician.
So you passed the
Hmm.
bar, and now you're already mayor and attorney general. That's insane.
And I'm a father of 5.
Yeah, 5 amazing progeny who probably are billionaires, and they all
Mhm,
achieved
yeah.
that status today.
Elon Musk is my child.
I don't think you want to claim that.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a good one.
look! We all make mistakes, okay?
Some,
he does
some
have a
more than
point.
others.
Okay, you know what? Brime is my child. Actually, Brime's my kid.
Yeah, that checks. Actually, that
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah, we just got adopted yesterday, actually, through a song and some paperwork.
Wait, I just realized, Brian, your Fugi is just a pair of thighs.
Yeah, this is the thighs.
This is the stream about thighs, of course. Couldn't be anything else.
Yes, thigh stream.
Can you guys talk real quick?
I'm talking real quick at a
You know what?
normal cadence and a normal voice, and I'm not gonna
Who
make
is
this
this?
hard for you by doing
Who
a
is this
sound
baby
check.
beautiful
By...
lady?
Think about talking. I don't know if I want to. You know, I might.
Can
so-
you guess?
Can you guys hear
I don't know.
my
I've seen
chat?
a
Can you
lot of
guys
people
hear?
like in my lifetime.
Oh, my day just got so much better. I can hear Boba.
I know,
Oh
right?
yeah, Boba's here. Hey, say hey, Boba.
Hey, Boba.
What brought about the thighs? Oh yeah, what was it? Zitama made a banner for the promotion,
I can pull it up one second.
and
Never mind. Never mind. Those lights are not beautiful. They're kind of mid. I know they're prime mids.
Let me see. I was gonna
Kinda
bring it up,
mid.
and I just got like very scuffed.
Can you hear me? Jim Brian, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No,
I don't know if I
sorry,
want
hear
to, but I can.
Wow, Vari, what did I do to you?
I don't know. I'm feral
say
today
hi.
though. Don't worry about
It's
it.
my anniversary.
It's my anniversary, the day I
It's
passed
my
the
anniversary.
bar.
What the fuck?
I mean, that's
I
even
passed the
more
bar
reason why.
and
We're
became
celebrating
and
making fun of you.
oh my god. This is
Yeah,
the
you deserve
worst.
it. Okay, well that's a little big. Ah, shit, fuck. I fucked it up somehow. Where did it go? Oh no. Okay, one sec. There we go.
There's the thighs.
Do
Okay,
you
yeah.
guys hear? Can you guys hear everybody else on Discord?
I can hear you. So, Scorchy,
I can hear you guys.
this is the banner
Stop
that
answering me.
Scorchy, this is the banner that Z made for the stream today. And originally there was going to be my face on there, like everyone else's face. But then we got started talking about thighs, and this was funnier, so we went with this instead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. No. So what happened was Vari's model was really small because she has like a full body one,
Oh yeah. I can
and
pull that up too.
and so Zutama wanted to have like all of it, but then
But I
Vari
was
kind of
so
looked very
tiny.
small. So yeah. But it had thighs in it, and they had feet in it. So we're like, well, I mean, the other one's kind of better because it had thighs in it, or like feet. I was like, wait, hold up. What if we just like flip Vari around or like dangle her from the ceiling? And then we settled on the thighs.
This was the original one, as a heads up. I was just so small in comparison to everyone else, so we just made it all about the thighs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it had feet. It had feet, which was nice.
Yeah, that's true. Feet are pretty good. We do love feet.
Yeah, it gets us to where we need to go.
For free?
Yeah, for free.
Alrighty, so Z, you weren't here when I let the other two know, but I'm currently drawing us as like our first indie band out on the circuit, looking out into space and thinking about music, but not actually playing it very well.
Oh, I relate to that in my soul. I also do not play music very well.
I remember the first band image that I took with my band when I was in high school, and we were all by a river, and we were all looking off in different directions at different points on the riverbed. One of us had a guitar, and we looked
that's-
like a fucking like Nickelback cover album, and it was so fucking good. And not an album cover, but a cover album.
That's peak music album. Just saying, you know.
Absolutely.
You knew what you were doing. I get it.
We knew what we were doing, but should we have done it? Probably not.
Yes, no, absolutely. You should have.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I gotta turn the music down a little bit. I feel like it's a little loud. So, Z, you brought us in here. What do you want to talk about?
So today I wanted to gather a bunch of guitarist friends, and I wanted to essentially talk about our journey with guitar. Essentially, wait, let me look at my notes really quick. Where's the thingy? Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. So basically, like, what got you into learning it? Like, how long you've been playing? What's your learning process? Like, what artists, bands, musicians, and stuff influenced your playing? Have you been in a band? Like, you know, like all that kind of stuff, essentially.
Okay, so just like open topic conversation about music and your history with music.
Yeah, essentially.
Also, there's I think Leo's having some issues. Leo, you good over there?
I think I'm okay. I think that's fine. I'm all good. Let's do what we gotta do. I'm here.
Yes. Would anyone like to start, or should I start off?
Kick us
You're the
off.
host.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a relatively long story. But I've always I actually liked bass a lot more before. Which is a nice way to get us started. But
Fake guitarist, not a real guitarist, plays bass.
whenever
Yeah.
I'm like listening to music, I've always been the beeps and boops kind of guy. So I always focus on like a particular instrument on the song. And so I typically would listen to like merengue and bachata, which is like it comes from it's music that comes from the Dominican Republic, and it's pretty common here throughout Latin America.
Mhm.
And so whenever I would listen to it, I would almost always love like the boom of the bass. And so I eventually, like around um 2009 or 10, I I don't know, it sort of like went through phases. I like listening to like different stuff, and around that time was when I started getting into a lot of punk, like typically pop punk or just punk in general. And
So, what was your
uh
favorite first band you got into when you were listening to punk?
Rise Against.
Oh hell yeah! Fucking love Rise Against.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
And I've heard of them through a video game, and it was Need for Speed Nitro on the Wii.
Hell
And they
yeah!
had like my favorite one of my favorite songs from them, which was Kato Syndrome. And whenever I remember just constantly restarting a race just to listen to that, just to hope for that song to start and like win and stuff.
Honestly, that's how I
And
started listening to Snoop Dogg because of Need for
hell yes,
Speed.
Because of need for
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
because of Need for Speed Underground. That's how that's the first time I heard Snoop Dogg, and I was like, hell yeah, I fuck with this.
Video games have a lot of influence on me. Like a lot of stuff that I've listened, a lot of bands that I've like heard of come from video games. Um, and so like I eventually started to listen to more of them. Like I looked up. I don't remember what album it was. It was like their most recent one at the time. And it had Kato Syndrome on it. It was like from that album, and I listened to like all their other stuff, and so I moved on to like I
I
liked
know me.
listening since I liked listening to like specific parts of the instruments. I would want to listen to it like louder, and so I began looking at guitar covers, and it sort of piqued my interest for a bit. And I just looked at guitar covers for Rise Against and Green Day every now and then. But before that, I wasn't like always interested in like instruments, but when I was like around 9 years old, I I developed an interest. I had several interests when I was a kid. I was the ADHD kid that just like, oh, this seems cool, and then I pick it up for like one day, and then the next day I'm like, okay, I'm bored of you. Let's move on to like something else.
That's a real musician
And
right there,
I was gonna say,
everybody.
yep,
That's
that's
a
a
real
talented
musician right there,
ADHD.
everybody.
Yeah.
So-
A real
ADHD and
creative in
likes
general, right?
music. That's a real
yep,
musician right there.
I
that
used to do
was
magic in
guitar for
freaking high
me.
school
Yeah.
because
I
I was like, that looks neat.
Why do you think I play so many instruments? It's because I kept getting bored of
Me
every
too.
fucking instrument I
Me
play.
Oh,
It was like, all
man.
right, I'm gonna
Oh
try the
my
next one now.
God. Yes. I literally made it a goal of mine when I first started on guitar to learn a new instrument every year, which eventually it eventually stopped because I just got bored of learning an instrument. Like I only stuck to some, and it was mainly guitar, ukulele, and bass.
Mhm,
Those are
mhm.
like basically like my main instruments. I can still play a little bit of drums, and I play another percussion instruments called guira, but like it's not my main bread and butter. Like it's like the other three I mentioned are like what I mostly play. um and so like fast forward like to 2014, No, like actually no, 2013. That was when I started to learn guira. It was like the first instrument that I learned. Not guitar, but it was like a percussion instrument.
Mhm.
And so like that developed my that was when I started developing my passion for music. And like about a year after, like after I graduated high school, like in 2014, I began to develop an interest in learning to play guitar. And I remember like around December of 2014, I began telling everyone, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna learn guitar," and like this and that. And
And by
What's
that
a
point, you
other
were
guida?
too
people,
deep in.
when I was in the 2D band,
You were too deep in at that point. You just
oh
had to
yeah,
learn
2D
all
band.
Too deep in.
the 2D
2D
band.
band.
2D,
Kind of
yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
love
the
that.
2D band.
the
Let's
2D
go.
band.
It's just a band of VTubers.
I mean, that exists, I'm sure.
Holy
More than
shit.
likely.
Mhm.
Um,
What's a guida though?
a guira, so it's basically it acts as sort of like the hi-hat for merengue or bachata. Because like you don't have like you typic like in the like like the first couple of decades that that genre was like developing, you had different instruments compared to like what you see like in the US or like Europe and stuff. Like you had like the main instruments in the Dominican Republic, at least for merengue, were something called a tambora, guira, and an accordion. And so like that was when like merengue started out, and the guira was basically, like I said, it was like the hi-hat. And the tambora basically acted as like the kick and the snare kind of thing. um so it's I started off with percussion, but I'm not exactly like too good of a percussionist. So like I then like started learning guitar around like 20 at the beginning of 2015. It was January 2015, so like I've been playing for about 10 years. um and when I started playing, that was, I don't think I've ever been as hyper focused on something as I was on guitar, which was like exceedingly rare, to the point that my own dad was like, "You're gonna drop this. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna pick
What?
this up." Because I've just done this with like everything, like ever since I was a kid. Like I said, like I
I
would
feel
get
that.
like a toy for Christmas. I remember I got a Hot Wheels set. And I was like, I really wanted this. Like, and my parents were like, I don't know, you're just gonna play this one and never again. I'm like, no, I promise. I never played that Hot Wheels track again.
No, I
So
promise.
You don't even like
Immediately
fast
stop.
cars. I thought you liked fast cars. Fake Need for Speed fan.
Oh
I
no!
I
Call out, dude.
I like Need for well, okay, I don't really like Need for Speed. I like two games, and that was it. I don't know. I was sort of a car kind of guy, but not too much. The one that was like a really uh had a hyper fixation on cars was my cousin.
Absolutely
And
scorchy.
what do you say?
I was just answering scorchy. Need for Speed, more like need a true fan.
I
fan.
you know I at least have other fandoms that I'm in. But with where was I? Oh, so I was like really hyper focused on it, and I there has not been an instrument that I've, or like even guitar that I like was dedicated to as I was in like the first month. And like for a couple of weeks, I would spend pretty much every single day, I would take bare minimum 5 hours of practice.
That's how you
And
get
it
them
was
good
typically,
calluses.
yeah. Jesus Christ, I remember that
When you have
hurting
so
my
much
fingers
callus,
so bad.
when you have so much callus, it just hurts more to play.
Yeah.
Too much.
Ah.
There is such a thing as too much callus.
That's me this week. Like, I cut my nails down, right? So, oh, hello. Sorry, I'm getting rated. Hi,
Oh,
I'm
welcome,
Leo.
Raiden.
We're talking about guitars today. I usually do 3D modeling, and check out this little raid message thing. Bye. Yes, talk.
Finally, my time has come.
I love how that audio is coming through for all of us.
Oh,
I
are
didn't
you hearing
expect
that?
it.
How it feel though?
Are you guys hearing all this?
Yeah.
Yes, at least it gives
Oh,
us
yeah.
something to hear.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, no, no. I like this even better.
We've got it all under the stars. Under the stars.
I'm so sorry.
It's
My-
fine. Don't worry about
I don't know
it.
what happened, but for some reason, like my
Do you have loop back on or something?
all my volume mixing and everything, my audio mixing just entirely crapped out, and it's all filtering into one thing. I usually have it only on one side. I didn't know you heard it. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It again,
Very
like Z
fine.
said, it gave us something to listen to.
Okay, sorry again. But everybody, check out D-chan. She is super super chill, very crafty.
Okay, what am I looking
Oh
at?
no!
Hell yeah.
Oh, now
Yes,
now you
yes,
got
yes,
Nomi
I'm-
yelling at you.
Nomi, please don't yell at me.
Nomi's
I'm
yelling at
like,
Leo.
please,
Leo's in
please.
trouble.
Whatever, man.
Oh, hi, Chunsa.
I'm kidding. I'm sure it was meant to be. It's meant to be. I wish you all
I didn't mean to do that
happiness
one.
and Your happy futures together.
Wait, what is that?
Don't get caught by security.
Wait,
I
is
The,
just
it-
imagine
it's-
the next.
Is this
It's
a
like
clip?
a shout out clip screen.
Oh, okay, okay,
But,
okay. I understand.
what Lady did.
I can hear
I told me to
Nomi.
do the one where like it just shows.
Okay, I understand. I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
any
yeah.
context.
My brain's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
wait,
sorry,
is
sorry.
Nomi in the room with you?
No, oh, she's not in the room with me. No.
D raids into you and Nomi just materializes behind you.
Dude, imagine. She does have a very distinct voice, though. I'm surprised you recognized it.
Nomi, of course.
Well, I'm not surprised at all. But
So Nomi's streamer ability is teleportation.
yeah.
Wait, is that the lore, Nomi? Nomi, is that the lore drop?
Let's go.
Let's go,
Oh,
Nomi
she's
lore
a
drop.
teleporter too? That's crazy. We've been trying to figure out what Nomi's lore is, and because she won't make it herself. She
The
just
power of teleportation.
yeah, right. She just comes on a stream and just
Whoa,
cries
she
every
comes.
day. No! Stop!
Leo, okay, jeez.
Sorry. Oh my god.
I can't believe that would come
Just
out of your
because
mouth,
it's your
Leo.
affiliate of an anniversary
Yeah.
doesn't give you the right to talk like that.
No,
Just because
no,
you just
fuck you
passed
guys.
the bar, Leo.
Oh, you guys, it's my anniversary. I'm allowed. I'm allowed.
You got Nomi turning into George Takei in the chat.
Oh,
Oh my.
But I mean, so I know all three of you guys play like a bunch of different instruments. I only play the one.
Oh,
The
so
one and
purist. Also,
I play just the one.
I mean, that means you're better than us. How
That's
does
not
it-
true at
How
all.
does it feel to be a purist?
That's not. See, okay, so like speaking of ADHD, instead of playing a bunch of different instruments, I do a bunch of different crafts. You know, I do guitar. I used to do magic in high school, like a sleight of hand and like card tricks and stuff.
Cool.
You're a wizard?
And I'm a wizard, Harry.
Leo's a wizard.
Hey, let's go.
Wizard. Yeah. And what is it? I do animations. I used to do 2D art. Now I do 3D art. Now I do 3D animations, game development. So I do everything in that regard. But I play the one instrument. I do want to play piano though, but I just don't. I
Sorry,
can't do a magic trick.
Leo, you gotta pause. You got a chatter requesting a magic trick, and I agree with them. I need a magic trick out of you.
You want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, please. I crave one.
All right. All right. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
His brown just thighs. Yeah.
rhyme is just
Incredibly
nice.
powerful.
Let's see. What can I do? What can I do here? I'm leaving. Bye. All right. Cool.
This is my disappearing trick.
This is a disappearing trick.
Okay, close.
Whenever I'm gonna
Where'd he
leave,
go?
Oh
When I
my
leave
god,
a
it was so
VC,
professional.
Now he's
When
just,
I leave-
now he's just a ball. He's just a
When I
white
leave-
ball.
when I leave VC sometimes and I don't know what to say, I like sometimes ask people, "Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure. I can do a disappearing act," and then they just
And
Just fucking leave. Incredibly powerful.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, no. Instead of doing a bunch of different instruments, I just do, the one instrument and a bunch of different things as well. So I don't know. I feel like ADHD or just the jumping hobbies is a creative thing, right? It's a creative person.
I don't know if it's a creative thing. I think it's an ADHD thing. To be
It's
honest.
an ADHD.
I don't know if
Okay.
it's
In that case-
specifically a creative thing.
In that case, a lot of ADHD people are very creative. I guess
Yeah.
what I
True.
want to say.
Very true.
Yeah, actually, I think it was like I feel like playing guitar kind of sabotaged some instruments for me, like especially piano and drums. It made it really hard to like try to learn them and stuff, because like especially with early guitar and stuff like that, so much of your like hands are synced together, like your left hand, your right hand. So like once you get onto a piano where your left hand has to do a separate thing and your right hand has to do a separate thing, or like with drums as well, it like starts to confuse my brain, which it can't handle.
Oh, it actually made it harder for you to learn?
Yeah.
Oh. That's
So
it was actually kind of the opposite for me. With yes and no.
I'm gonna walk this
'cause
one
I
back real quick.
Must have been a skill issue.
Yeah, totally skill issue.
Yeah, my
Like
bad.
it made learning guitar made some instruments easier to learn, like especially like ukulele and bass, since
I
they're
would say
technically
I
they're
would say
both
string
technically
instruments
guitars.
for sure are like
Yes.
it lends to learning easier a string instrument if you've already picked up a string instrument, like finger
Mhm.
positions, using proper muscle strength, things like that. Absolutely. But I think what I agree with what Brian is saying, like with piano and drums, it's two very different skill sets. Like
Drums was a lot harder for me.
yeah, like percussion, I would say, because piano's percussion as well. I think would just be like extremely, like way harder to pick up, or it is a lot harder to pick up for me at this point than it would be a strings instrument.
It takes, from what I've seen piano described as, it's so like it's like learning the music aspect is simple. So like learning to like play it is a bit hard. But once you get the hang of it, it's like relatively simple, and it sets basically the basis for learning other instruments. Like whenever, I don't know if anyone else does this, but whenever I try to think of something musically, like with music theory, it's easier for me to think of a piano and like how to go from like one note to another on a piano compared to guitar, because like it's like I just imagine the piano and like where the notes are laid out, whereas the guitar, it's you can have like the same exact note like on a different string, and it's like it feels like very kerfuffled, like very like I know more or less like where a lot of notes are, but it's harder for me to like process it in my mind. So like whenever I have to think of something like related to like music theory, I typically think of piano and only then like apply it to guitar, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. No, it tracks. I don't disagree with you. I learned music theory when I learned trumpet. So when I look at like a staff or anything like that, I look at it like everything is in B flat major for me, because I learned on trumpet. So it's hard for me to read guitar sheet music or piano sheet music or anything else, because it's just sort of like I learned how to read sheet music, but I can't translate it as well to a different instrument. It's just odd.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things I think actually is very unique to guitar in visualizing music theory is the harmonics. So I always thought that when you play like a string, for example, right, you can see it vibrate. And if you cut it into like certain sections, like if you cut it off, then you can see like those are the harmonics. They're like basically somewhere in the string where like you cut off all the other frequencies and it's just this one pure frequency. But you can see when you pluck one string, you can see like other strings like that are within like resonant like frequencies like also vibrate. So, for example, like if you were to play the E note, like you would see for some reason why the B string is also vibrating. You're like, those aren't the same note. Are those like vibrating? So then you start like breaking down like the harmonics in the E string, and you start to realize that all the harmonics in a like on a single string add up to a chord that reinforces it. So like if you start breaking up, like there's a harmonic on the 12th fret, which is the 8th. There's a harmonic on the 5th fret, the 7th fret. And I think like the 9th fret or something. So you take all those harmonics and you can add them back into the chord, and like you now have a chord, basically.
I actually did
So
not know that.
Yeah, it's one of the cooler things about guitar that like you can actually see the strings vibrate, and you can like hear it as well. Like when you play it, and then like you just like if you play the E string, for example, and you just like you just mute the E string, you can still hear the sound because the B string is still vibrating. The B string and the E string are still vibrating.
It's like they like resonate with each other to make the note regardless. It's actually really cool.
It's so funny to listen to you guys talk because it's like listening to a different language. Like I know nothing about music theory at all either. I tried and I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm gonna play whatever sounds good.
You know what? That's
don't get me
that's
wrong.
super valid though, right? Like
Don't get
like that sort of point of view when you're playing music is absolutely valid. There's no right way to play guitar. There's no right way to play any instrument. It's like if all you want to do is just Juno's barking in the background. If all you want to do is fucking pick up guitar and make it sound good, that's perfectly fucking valid.
I always say I'm basically a Beatle because they didn't take music theory.
You're like every punk musician
Basically
learning
every-
after their forefathers.
Basically, I'm just talented.
just so cool.
Basically, right?
Basically, yeah, Zidane would know about that because I don't play bass.
Wait, was that a dad joke? Holy shit, fucking nailed it though. All right, so we all not only is Brime super famous and popular now, Brime's also now a father.
Damn it.
So should we talk about how Brime was nominated for a VTuber award and is also now a father?
Right. Yeah.
Let's freaking go.
He was nominated. He was top 10. What do you mean? Let's fucking go. Talk about a dumbass.
No,
What?
yeah, I totally forgot about it. I didn't. Well, I mean, I've seen it around, and I don't know if I ever submitted anything. But like it was just I saw it in passing, and then I'm lurking in a friend's stream, and then I just hear them scream my name out like a maniac. I was like, wait, what'd I do? And I look at it. I was like, oh, top 10 V-Roid VTubers, and that's my name like at the bottom. I was like, what?
What? Above?
It does not compute. I was not expecting it at all.
Still very fucking cool though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Bram's out here making V-word
Like in the world.
Yeah,
No,
Brime's
it's
gonna
like
forget
a small
about us.
VTubers. Yeah, reward.
Brime's already forgotten about us. Brime doesn't care anymore. Brime's too famous already.
Yeah.
No, I'm only the small VTuber awards. I'm finding Vari, Zutama, and Leo in the big VTuber awards next year.
No. I'm not getting. I didn't even get like the small streamer award. You guys got in there, not me. What other Brime did? I don't know about Vari, but I know Brime did.
I have no idea. Maybe I was in there. I highly doubt it.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I wasn't. But some like people, Brime is really good at making. Are you guys hearing all these noises?
What noises?
The crackly
No.
crackles?
Okay, good.
If
It's
if,
good,
if
no,
you're
it's
talking
good.
about the crackly crackles, they're coming from Julio.
No, that's not the crackling. Is it crackling? You guys hear crackling?
Yeah, you got
What
a little bit of
crackling?
crackles going on.
Well,
I think it's just like
It's like
having
static
really,
mic.
really nice people, nice friends and stuff. Because it's like, yeah, I don't think it's through any of my own volition or through any of my own efforts.
Oh, shut up, Rhyme. The reason why you have so many people around you that appreciate you is because you put in the effort and you try. You made the connections that put you in the position you're in. Don't be humble about it. You deserve the you deserve the rewards from the work you put in.
Yeah, give yourself more credit.
Yeah, give yourself more credit.
I'm just the guy. I just want to
Yeah,
play music.
okay, but you're also a guy who plays music that also makes good friends and connections. So be both.
this man makes really good friends, and then he's just like, I'm just a guy, you know. He puts in all the effort to make friends, network, you know, go on collabs and everything. And he's like, I'm just a dude. I'm just a humble guy, you know. I'm just, you know, I'm not a hero. I just saved a whole building in Fortnite.
Right now, Prime is just the vibe. I say
He's just
straight to
I-
Prime size.
He's just a humble thigh.
Holy
Just a
shit!
humble
Just
thigh.
a humble thighs.
Or a thightarist, if you will.
A thigh target.
Holy shit! Brime
of
does.
take them.
Brime really does slap those thighs. I can at least make
Thighs are-
myself laugh. It's fine.
I mean, you might
I
not.
got you. I got you.
Brian, you may
That's-
not.
that's-
You may not play bass, but you are able. You
thigh
you can't
slapper.
slap a bass, but you can absolutely slap those thighs.
Well, that's really funny and original jokes, Itama. I didn't
Oh,
hear
thank
anybody
you.
else say that at all.
Thank you very much.
It's like that.
What an
I will
amazing
have.
joke.
I'll have my fucking vengeance one of these days.
You know, if you talk directly into one of Prime's thighs, you'll be able to hear the message outside of the other thigh.
What?
Hank up.
Is this rhyme lore that we were not aware of?
Brime is obsessed with thighs. I don't think that we weren't aware of that.
No. I mean that this ability, this ability of talking
Of
directly
talk-
into
Apparently-
Brime's thighs and hearing the message out of the other one.
Wait, Brime, you can talk directly into your thighs while you're down there. Are there other things you can do directly in your lap?
Ooh.
According to Cup.
Also, high cup.
Hey, Cup.
Speaking of rhyme lore, I've heard the story several times before, I think, but like, Rhyme, I know your story has been was a very on and off, very much like a community based, just like you are now, actually. You are consistent.
Let's go. Wait, are we talking about lore?
Yeah, well, not your VTuber lore, but your whole guitar journey, because I've heard it before once or twice before.
I actually am not aware
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it actually didn't start with the guitar. But so when I was a kid, like really small, probably maybe 2, 3, no, probably not that, like around 4 or so, or something around there. I saw my uncle play the mandolin. And at the time, I figured that it was just a guitar. I thought that anything was a stringed instrument was a guitar. And so I was like, yay, like I want to learn how to play and stuff. And so my parents, probably like fully broke at the time, somehow managed to like buy me a guitar with like all their money or whatever, or like buy me a mandolin. And then my uncle started trying to teach me chords and stuff, and I just was not having it. So I pretty much just like pretended to play and then like smashed it around like a rock star or whatever.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude, that was me in
somehow
programming.
kept on to it. Somehow kept on to it until like middle school, where my okay, thank you for the lurk, Nomi. Where
Honor.
I had my science teacher play La Bamba, and at the time that was like the coolest thing ever. So I was like, hey, I have a guitar. Can you teach me how to play that? I brought in my mandolin, and it's like, yeah, this is in really bad shape. Also, it's not a guitar. So again, my dad bought me a guitar, and I think I tried to learn a couple of chords and stuff like that, but didn't really get very far because it was like, this isn't La Bamba. and I just wasn't patient and stuff. And so I kind of left it again, and it wasn't until like I ran into a good group of friends in high school that were also learning guitar. So like we started like playing music together and stuff, and that was really the perfect opportunity, was just having people around you that like can support you, that you can kind of compete with a little bit, and also like just inspire you at the same time. So and that's kind of like mirrored like in streaming and stuff as well, like being able to like have people around me that like can inspire and help, and really force me to play guitar more.
And people you can compete with, because we're always gonna be
Yes,
at your
exactly.
throat in case if you ever slow down at all. We're gonna drop you like a fucking sack
Yeah.
of potatoes.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
like, I competed with, I mean, Teji probably doesn't know this, but I wanted to compete with Teji for a while, just because like he's a really good guitarist and stuff, and I was like, hey, like, man, I want to really pick up back up on guitar and stuff, and also
Man,
singing,
I really want to
I
pick
think
on
that was
that
also a
Teji
trend
guy.
too.
The man
Yeah.
is classically trained, so like that's a great person to compete against.
Yeah, that's true. Why isn't Teji here? Teji's better than all of us put together.
Zitama doesn't know Teji, and Teji doesn't really stream anymore. He's kind of gone.
He's gone making
he's gone
incredibly good
into
Vocaloid bullshit. Like the Vocaloid that he
no,
posted today was super
that's
good.
oh, the Miku one.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, I gotta listen to it.
It's really
He
good.
he hasn't produced a lot of music lately, but like once in a while, it's a banger, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't know Teji wasn't streaming much anymore. That makes me sad.
No, I talked to him recently. He said he just wasn't. I guess I shouldn't be the one to say this, but he
Yeah,
just
no,
wasn't
no.
feeling it anymore.
No, totally get it.
But like speaking of rivalries and everything, that's kind of what I feel like Brime has become kind of like a technical as well as a guitar rival to me that I'm just trying to keep up with. I haven't played guitar in such a long time, and then when I started streaming and Brime came in, I'm like, I want to play. I want to do that again. I know how to do that, and I started playing it again, and it's just been super satisfying. Like, I remember when I was younger, I love the Beatles, right?
Mhm.
So I saw "Here Comes the Sun." Never ever thought in a million years I could ever do that. I learned it in 3 days, just this last week. So
Hell yes.
my fingers are
Let's
fucking
freaking
destroyed.
go.
They're
No.
destroyed. They hurt so bad. I tried to pick up my jacket. I'm like, it hurts. It stings.
Yeah, getting those good calluses kind of does suck sometimes.
It's not even the callus. It's like I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's like I feel like I'm pulling my fingernails off. It doesn't
Don't
feel. It feels
don't
not
overwork
good.
your fingers though.
Yeah, no.
Like, don't hurt yourself.
I'm always overworking my fingers. You know what I mean?
When I play
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Stares disrespectfully.
Absolutely disrespectfully.
yeah, cut your nails,
I do
Leo.
cut my nails. I do cut my nails. That's the thing. I cut it down, right? Both fingers. I cut them down. I used to keep the right one long so I can play with them, but I didn't. It didn't feel right, so I cut them both down, and now one hand is normal. The other hand looks like my nails are longer, but I think my finger's becoming shorter.
You played so much guitar that you've broken your hands.
I'm just shaving my fingers down.
I never thought of it that I have a similar thing going on. I never applied playing guitar to that.
I mean, this has never happened before. It's just because I was practicing "Here Comes the Sun," and it's like that's a really difficult song, right? So, I'm just doing it hours and hours at a time.
And you know where
And,
you're gonna hear it live? This Saturday at
That's right.
on the charity stream that we're doing for Earth Day.
What a good
Hell
segue.
yes.
Barry.
What a good fucking segue though.
What a good fucking segue. That was great. Master, honestly.
Yeah, So I had a couple firsts this year, just in the streaming of like playing guitar and stuff like that. In like the years that I've been playing guitar, I've never broken a pick or a nail while like playing guitar. But just like within this past year, like just I don't know, I broke a pick and a fingernail. I was like, okay, am I doing
Honestly?
something wrong or am I doing something better?
Breaking a pick feels fucking good though.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize it happened. I was just strumming, and I was like, "Wait, where does my pick? Why is it not hitting the string anymore?"
I
no.
I habitually chew all of my picks, so they don't usually last long enough for me to break them. The first time I broke a pick, I was like, "Huh, so that's what they're supposed to do." Not disintegrate into nothing in my mouth, I guess.
What what weight?
Well,
do
you're
you-
supposed to. You're supposed to. I think I think it was just like a medium or like a hard. I put it at like a 1 millimeter or something. It was like one of those. It looks like kind of like marble-ish, but it's plastic. But like there's like a bunch of like shiny parts to it.
I feel like I know exactly
Um,
what the pick you're
and stuff.
talking about.
I
Is
mean,
it by
yeah.
Dunlop?
It might be. It's like
Was it a
a
Dunlop
pure
pick?
color.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's like a pure color, and like it's just like it's just shiny in like parts, like a marble floor or something, or like a jewel or a gem.
I've
But
been
yeah,
using
I think eating. Go ahead.
I've been using the exact same pick since I was in high school. I have used Cat's
Yeah,
Tongue
I
pick
think-
.73 millimeter reds since I was in high school.
Let's go. I think eating your picks actually helps with your fingernail growth and stuff, so it like makes it better for fingerstyle playing.
Yeah, and also grinds down the front of your teeth so that they're like perfectly flat from.
Oh, so, so now you play guitar with your teeth as well? That's wild.
That actually
Did you like
something.
the Molly Crew thing?
how do
That's
how
pretty
do you
metal.
know?
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
actually seen some people play with their teeth, like as like a trick.
I've gone true hard ass.
Yo, teach me something.
What's
Teach me how to be a hard ass.
What's also funny
on my ass to be
is
hard too.
what's also funny is guitar picks in Spanish are the word is uñas, which literally translate to like nails. So you're basically chewing on nails in a sense.
Well, I used to chew on my nails too, so it all comes
Look,
full fucking circle, I guess.
Look, it's not our fault they look like chips. All right, they're chip sized, they're chip shaped.
Absolutely,
We
and you
might
can never
accidentally
have
eat
just one.
every now and then. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice and crunchy. Like get the small ones and stuff. Throw a bunch in your mouth.
Put some
I was
seasoning
gonna
on it.
say.
All dressed
guys, it
picks.
doesn't- I was gonna say it doesn't look like food, guys, and I pulled my pickup. I'm like, this looks like hard candy. I take it back.
Immediately starts eating it.
Nostal-
yeah. Delicious.
I saw a
Tasty.
video the other day, and it was someone put literal guitar pickups in a cake batter and just started like making them into like some kind of candy, like as a meme video, and I forgot to send it to y'all.
That seems
You
like an
sent it- you
extremely
sent the
bad use
fucking-
for pickups. Were they humbuckers
You
or were
s-
they single coil?
They were, yeah, I think they were single coil. They're like the
Oh,
same
that's
ones
fine
that
then.
you
At
see
least
on,
they weren't humbuckers.
Stratocasters.
So
You
what?
sent it to me.
If they were single coil, it's fine.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it was a deep fried.
Yeah, deep fried.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Why?
Yeah. Sometimes you just take guitar strings and eat them like Twizzlers, like the ones that you peel out and it's just like a long string. Turn them into a noodle, a pasta dish of just metal.
Enjoy your lurk pastel.
I mean, they do snap off occasionally, so maybe the point of the guitar string snapping off and hitting your face is actually so you're able to eat it.
This
You know,
is
it's-
the
I
most
don't-
fucking guitar talk I've ever had. Just
Guys,
talking about eating fucking guitar picks. Why does this feel so fucking
That's where it
real?
goes.
I feel like yes, it's guitar talk, but also it's not like, oh yeah, this is our journey. It is like, do you guys like to eat picks? Like, what's happening?
To,
Yeah, that
to
sounds
be
about right,
fair, Vari
actually.
started us. Vari started us on this with chewing on picks.
Yeah, you
So
know what? It
funny.
is all my fault, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Own it, yes.
I deserve this, actually. I deserve to be put in this hell.
I mean, hey, at least
So-
I never
so-
thought of guitar picks that way, so you gave me an idea next time.
Well, I mean, I don't suggest starting. I have to buy picks. Thank you for the Pat Pat Panda. I have to buy so many fucking picks. I go through like 20 picks a month.
Oh wow!
So don't do it.
I bought like
Alright.
50 guitar picks like I want to say 7 years ago, and I've still not run out.
Although I do have to say, guitar picks are very good when you're trying to quit smoking.
Oh,
So if anyone in chat
Hello?
is trying to quit smoking, just pick up some guitar picks, and whenever you're feeling like a cigarette, throw a guitar pick in your mouth.
Let's
it
go.
is-
New
it's,
pick campaign.
Yeah,
I
actually,
hear
to be
it's like,
honest, they should advertise that for guitar companies.
Yeah,
Incredibly
screw
powerful.
nicotine patches. Go straight to guitar picks.
I hear
Well,
the,
were you gonna say something earlier, Brian?
Oh yeah. So on the I guess topic of like picks and stuff like that, and like all the different like forms of like playing with your right hand. Like, do you guys have preferences? Like as far as like finger picks or like the finger picks, finger style, the picks, slides, just stuff like that. Like or like gauges of picks. Like, what are your favorite picks to use? And like yeah, for which instances and stuff.
So I've depends on what I'm playing. If I'm doing finger pick style, then it'll just be my raw finger pads. Because as I said, I always bit my nails when I was a kid, so I never had nails. So when I learned how to finger pick, I would just use like the pads of my fingers. So my finger picking's not great. When I use a pick, I always use my cat's tongue reds. I've used them since I was a teenager, and they've never failed me because I chew them so quickly that they never have the opportunity to fail me. Other than that, I have all like the fun paraphernalia, like slides and capos and all of that good shit. I never use a capo. I'll use a lot, like whenever I'm doing covers. But other than that, I wouldn't say that I use much other paraphernalia. It's mostly just my tuner, my capo, and my cat's tongue picks.
They have like epicath or something like that you can like put on stuff, makes it bitter, so like kids don't eat it.
just put like put some
of that
pepper
on your
spray on it.
picks.
It's like a dog being dissuaded from eating the furniture.
Mhm. It's like the things that they put on like the cartridges of like
Nintendo Switches?
yeah, Nintendo Switches.
Oh,
Yeah. The
Yeah,
ones the ones that Pastel likes to lick.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Sorry,
what?
I just had to
Wait, what?
segue.
Pastel?
Don't worry about it. Anyways,
A buh?
What?
no,
what?
it's okay.
Pastel?
It's
Getting called
it's all right,
out?
You like
No,
to
no,
eat
the Holy King.
Nintendo cartridges?
Pastel, get back here from your lurk. Brian's calling you out.
no.
Brian wants to
She's
fight
making
behind the
dinner, guys.
bleachers right now.
She's making dinner. She's making some Switch cartridges.
She's frying up some Switch cartridges. Incredible.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty funny. I've never tried it before. I should go try. I have some in the house right now.
You
I
have some
did it.
Switch cartridges in the house?
Yeah.
Don't eat
I'm a
Switch
gamer.
cartridges.
Why not?
I mean,
Try
if I'm not gonna yuck your yum if you really want to. We already know that you have an insult fetish.
I don't. Oh my god, please. Vari, you're like the only person I actually told that to. So now you're bringing it out to the public.
You told me
that's
to.
interesting
You told
to
it to
know.
me on my stream. Everyone that was there knows about it.
I thought we had a like a confidentiality. Like
You thought you could
it-
trust me? Fuck that.
Fuck that. No trust here.
No.
I don't have an insult fetish. No, I don't. Don't. Don't bring this up.
For a second, I thought you said incel, like INCEL. I was like, huh? Oh, it's insult. Okay.
No, no.
Gotta really
Leo likes
emphasize-
getting made fun of for
gotta really-
sure.
Gotta really emphasize that the end of that T right there, so you can get the full thing.
I love it when guys don't get laid. It's great. I love it.
So you also have wait, you also have a
No,
cuck
okay, look, I'm not
fetish?
saying things anymore.
Insulting
No,
and cucking?
no, I know, I'm
Jesus,
just
Leo.
joking. I'm just
And now
joking, but-
and now you want to eat
Sure
Nintendo
you
Switch
are.
cartridges?
Oh
Holy
my god, this is middle
shit,
school all over
Leo.
again. This is middle school
Leo's
all
talking
over
shit.
again.
I am the middle school bully. It's come full circle
No,
from
no, no.
bullied to bully.
Don't bully Leo too hard.
Bully
That's
is
what he
so-
wants.
You told an
Sorry,
entire
Leo is
audience. So
sensitive.
I remember when in middle school I would like, I would say things jokingly and then everyone would be like, "What? You like Austin Powers? You want to make out with him?" I'm like, "No, please. I don't want to do that."
Yes, I
Stay away.
do. How did you know?
Like,
Wait,
like,
is that true though? Do you like Austin Powers that way?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this right now.
Wait, you like Austin Powers?
Holy shit.
I fucking hate you. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much.
I didn't know you like Austin Powers. I mean, good for you, Leo.
Yeah, I watched the movie recently. It was entertaining, but a little slow. Not really to my taste, but I mean, if you're a fan, I mean, that's good for you.
No, please.
Leo just fucking leaves. Hey, want to see a magic trick?
I gotta go. Entirely. Bye.
All right. Wait. So what gauge is your pick that you can use, Vari? Is it like
0.73 millimeters?
0.73. Nice. Wait, is it one of the like? So there's like these like the nylon ones that are like kind of like really flimsy and stuff. Or is it one of those ones?
It's soft. It's not hard plastic. It's soft plastic, but it is sturdy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Here,
Like,
wait.
it's got a little bit of give.
I got some ASMR for you. This is what it sounds like. How's that? Did that give you
I
any
think so.
information?
Yeah. It has a little bit of bend, right? You can bend it
Yeah, a little bit of
and
bend.
stuff. Like even if you wanted, you could probably bend it in like half and like it wouldn't break, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nice, yeah, but-
like you're trapping me with something right now. I feel like
No,
you're
no, no,
leading me
no.
down a path that
No,
I don't
just
want to be
making
going
sure.
down.
So I use like the Jin Dunlop's the 0.73 millimeters as well. Like it just has that perfect blend of like strumming give and also like just picking if you need like the extra picking and stuff.
No, I absolutely agree.
Um,
There's only one other pick that I've ever used, and I don't know the name of it, and I've never been able to find it. It's the only pick I've never chewed, but it's a really stiff hard pick, and it's like stubby. It's like really small. It's almost like half a pick.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
I can't.
Those
lose
ones are
it.
tough. Yeah.
Again, I feel like this is a euphemism for something. Are you
Wait,
euphanizing
what are you
me?
talking about in chat?
I'm not leading you down anything.
I'm
It's
getting
just-
euphanized.
This is not euthanized.
Wait,
This is Prime. He is not the type.
I don't know.
Only
I
on
feel
off
like
days.
I've known Prime to do some euphanizing.
the only time he ever does it is he only ever does it when it's like a D's nuts joke, and that's it. He generally
Wait.
like I'm the one that you don't usually do that. I don't blame you for not trusting me.
You heard it here, chat. Leo likes to euphanize people.
I
wait,
euphanize
Leo,
all
what's
of
this
them.
about the jizz though?
Don't worry
You
about it.
mentioned in chat.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Stop throwing shit at me.
Does this have to
I'm,
do?
I'm not throwing anything.
Does this have to do with the insult situation, Leo?
No, I like. Stop. Please. I can't do this.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't.
Is in pain.
It's too much it's too much bullying. Please, I can't.
Okay,
Not-
wait,
not in
wait,
public.
wait. For real, are you asking me to stop? Because if that's your boundary, I will stop.
No. I'm teasing.
Okay. Then I will
I
continue.
did have a whole talk about like
That was-
about
that was your
bullying,
out.
but I think that's a whole different thing. That was my out. Yeah. When you cross the line, I will let you know.
Okay, cool.
I'm the same way.
No worries. I have done it
Alright.
before.
Z and Leo, what about you guys? What do you have preferences as far as like styles of playing.
I guess it depends for me, cause with electric guitar, it'll depend on like what type of guitar first of all. So for electric guitar, I typically like to go light. Also, thank you, Jeff, for the hydrate. I typically like to go light strings. I mean, not light strings. Light picks. If you were to tell me like the gauge, I could not tell you. 'Cause like I said, I bought these like several years ago. And there's like some that are like medium gauges. That's all I remember from the description. It was like light, medium, and heavy.
Me
And
too, bro. Don't worry, me too.
The only reason I know the gauge of mine is because it's literally written on the back of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know some picks have it the thing where it says it. Also, I have ads coming on my end, so if y'all wanna keep hearing us talk, be sure to go to one of anyone
money!
else's streams.
Give me money.
Go subscribe to Leo.
Yeah, subscribe to Leo. It's Leo's affiliate.
That's true. It's Leo's affiliate anniversary. Go.
Leo, that wallpaper is a win.
What? Oh, sorry, I was looking at.
I just
forgot
flipped
I was
over to
showing my
wall.
You mean this one?
The one with just like the back. No.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I flipped over. Was like, wait, well. Yes, thighs, of course.
Undominable.
Wait, thighs? What?
Baku's a dick.
There's
Okay?
thighs?
He's a dick.
Leo, stop being mean to Baku.
There's thighs on Leo's. There's thighs on Leo's stream right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't need to watch my stream. I'll just go watch Leo's.
Stream.
Oh no, they got flipped over.
I will pull
Oh,
off
more thighs.
well.
So for me, when it comes to guitar, I haven't told my backstory. It's backstory time, bitches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For me,
Bitch time.
all right, everybody. I'm gonna now make you my bitch. For me, when it comes to guitar, I had an uncle that had a shop that made guitars. He made a company called Hunter Guitar. You can look it up. They're not in business anymore. They were like no longer in business by the time I turned like 9 years old. But when they no longer were in business, they had overstock of some of the first guitars they had ever made. And I was given one of them as all right, we're trying to get rid of all of our stuff from the basement. Here, take this guitar. And it was an electric guitar that is sort of like an SG body, dual humbucker, built-in whammy bar.
Hell yes.
Really nice guitar. And I had it when I was 8, so I had no idea how to use it properly or anything like that, and never took lessons or anything. And it basically collected dusts for years and years and years, and then my brother got into guitar. And I did everything that my brother did when I was a kid. So I started learning how to play as well. So I took some lessons and kind of went from there. Didn't learn anything from the lessons. Stopped taking them after about a month. Didn't play guitar after that for like another 6 or 7 years. And then, no, that's not about right, 5 years or so. And then got into music through a mutual friend, through a friend, and started a band. I had no idea how to play any other instruments other than trumpet at the time, and picked up that guitar that was gathering dust in my basement, and just started learning how to play
Hello
it.
there.
And it's all downhill from there, basically. Thank you for the follow, Mio. From there, I worked pretty much constantly. I've always worked since I was like 15 years old, so I always had money, and because I was living at my parents' house, I had nothing to spend it on. So I would spend all my money on instruments. So I ended up with a new acoustic guitar, my Washburn, which I still use today. Like whenever I'm doing any live stream when we're playing guitar or anything like that, I'm always using my Washburn. I picked up a Fender bass, which I sadly sold. A bunch of amps. I had a really nice Pearl drum kit with Zildjian A custom cymbals, which was I loved that kit. But again, don't have space for it, so I can't play it. I have my fully weighted Casio piano, and honestly, it all just went downhill from there for music. I finally found a reason to start playing it, and it was with friends in high school and the first band I was in, and I just kept playing. I kept picking up new instruments and I kept learning new instruments, and it was like you said with the ADHD thing earlier, Z, it was a method of just sort of keeping myself focused and having something to practice and learn. And for me, I didn't do well in school. I mean, I ended up doing well in grade 12, but I didn't do well in most of school. I mostly slept through school. It was the only thing that really held my interest other than video games that allowed me to just sort of, focus and do good type thing.
So what's funny about like the ADHD thing is like I kind of got pulled in the same direction of getting bored of the guitar, but I always got pulled into different parts of the guitar where like immediately as I got bored with like a style, like if I was like playing rock or something like that, or like I was like playing finger style, I'd run into or find like a really cool like Spanish like musician or something like that, and I'll be like, oh, that looks really cool, I want to learn how to play like that and stuff. Or like you run into like really weird, because it's incredible how like versatile it is. Like you run into like really weird like play styles, like Andy McKee, for example, where like he's tapping and like playing with his like right hand, or like I've seen like people like detune their guitar as you're playing. Like they'll play a harmonic and then detune it and then tune it back up. Or like there's hybrid picking, there's like the sweep stuff, and there's like so many different styles that come out. Like Marcin, for example, and like Aluka does some really cool stuff that's just like okay. Like, or like it will be even like randomly, like, I'll be watching or listening to like Japanese like traditional music, or like the Yoshida brothers, or like they'll be playing like the shamisen. I'm like, I want to play the shamisen, but like I don't have the money for the shamisen. How do I make the guitar sound like a shamisen? And so it'd be playing with ways of like doing that. And so like it was always a different technique or a different like style that like pulled me to like a different part of guitar. And like I would never stick with one. I would never like stick with like, oh, I want to learn metal and be really good at metal, and I was just like, I'm kind of bored of this. Wait, that looks really cool, I want to hop over that, I want to learn that, I want to learn this. And then so that's how I got pulled to, I also have yeah, that's how I got pulled into different parts of a guitar.
I like that. And I think the learning different style. Shit, fuck, Leo, you're not supposed to be watching my stream. This is supposed to be revealed later. Um,
I swapped over your stream. I'm swapping between you two right now. You Ztama and you and Ztama.
I think
What am I doing?
learning different styles and things like that is something that I wish I had done more of instead of switching between instruments. And switching between instruments gives you a perspective of different styles and different ways to play music. But I feel like I did a lot of Jill of all trades, master of none type thing. And that is what guitar is for me now. Like, for instance, I had my stream just yesterday where I got like literally 30-45 minutes into my stream and I was like, I can't do this anymore, because I just wasn't feeling like, I didn't feel like I was good enough at guitar. I wasn't confident enough in it and everything like that. And there's a confidence that you have, Brian, when you play guitar that I don't know if I could ever have, because of the amount of things that you've learned stylized wise, probably. I don't know. It's very cool to see.
What is it that makes you feel, I guess, like not confident in while playing? Because I've heard you play, and it's not that it's like, to me, it's like flawless, right? But obviously to you, I'm sure it isn't, because every artist is like, oh yeah, my stuff is shit. But like, what is it that made you feel like, oh, I can't do this, man?
I don't know. I think just sometimes you don't have the right mojo for it, right? Like it just doesn't feel like something like. I'll take yesterday as an example. Yesterday, just something didn't feel right. Something just felt slightly off for me, and as a result, I didn't feel confident in myself at all. And it could have been my voice. It could have been the guitar playing itself. It could have been the songs that I was playing and that I wasn't confident in the songs I was playing. But it's something just like threw me off, and because of that, I felt like I wasn't playing the way I'd normally want to be able to.
Yeah, I think people enjoy the process. Like even if like you're not like, playing something that you completely perfected or whatever, they enjoy seeing the process as well. it's hard because like sometimes like you'll be playing and then like it'll look like there's no one in chat because like everyone's lurking. But like they're not a VTuber, one of the streamers that I follow is a classically trained classically trained guitarist, and they just practice on stream, but like they practice in segments. So they'll just do like a small segment. They're like, oh, that wasn't good. Well, let's try this again later, and they'll just like this is a method of learning for them. But people just like hanging out and stuff like that, and like sometimes it's me like trying to figure out a song in like like just messing around for like 10 minutes, just being like, nope, that's not the chord, nope, what, wait, no, that's not right, wait, I gotta listen to the song again. But I mean, people are still around for it, and people just like seeing the process, I think.
This man literally
Also,
is like, "Hey guys, can you use a song? Yeah, yeah, I'll learn it right now." You can hear him listening to the fucking song for the very first
also
time.
Yeah, that's Ryman
also
in a
I
nutshell.
also I saw a video very recently, and I think it had some truth to it, where it was all like why being a great guitarist doesn't make you really great is because like if so we play guitar, right? So we're like, oh, like whatever, but like for someone who doesn't play guitar or something like that, when they see someone play guitar like moderately well, it's amazing to them because they don't play it, and so like the further you get along, like there's kind of like a weird curve to it, where it's like then you go into like specialization and stuff, and it's like there's at a certain point it's kind of really hard to tell. But I think like for the majority of people, like just listening and stuff, they'll just be like, yeah, that sounds really good. And like, but like you're like, no, it can be better. But like, yeah, I think like you shouldn't get too into your head about that. A lot of times like I'll be messing up like all over the place, and they're like, no, it sounded perfect to me. I was like, I'm so glad you don't play.
So I think it's something. I think it's something that Panda just said in chat a little while ago. I think you are just too conscious of the cracks in your armor that you perceive. Is what he said. And I think that's true. Like, I think for myself, especially, I am my own worst enemy, and I will. When I play guitar and when I sing on stream, I listen to myself in zero latency. Right? I'll listen to the guitar, I'll listen to my voice, everything like that, just to make sure everything's sounding back properly and everything's leveled properly. The second I hear my voice or like the guitar go off metronome or like anything like that, like anything comes off key, I fall apart. And like I get nervous, my mouth gets dry. And it doesn't happen usually during like a planned stream that I practice for. It's usually just for like, all right, I'm just gonna play music now type streams. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I always have monitoring on whenever I'm on the computer. It's even when I'm in like Discord calls and stuff, like, or like I'm not streaming or anything, I just like to have monitoring on just to get used to my voice, where like sometimes it feels a little bit quiet if I don't have monitoring on, because like I have the headphones on, and it cuts out a lot of the sound. And so like if I don't have monitoring on, it sounds like really quiet. But I also like I'm really conscious of like how I sound and stuff. So like I want to make sure that I'm sounding okay, and like that's the best way about it.
I can also see how like it's really distracting to have monitoring on. It really depends on the person though. Like I sometimes I can and sometimes I can't, right? But I think with age and with experience on my part, I've become less like, oh yeah, I've messed up. I'm so embarrassed. I don't want to do this anymore. And it's kind of and break down, and more like, yeah, it was good enough. And that's why at the end of my songs, I'm always like, okay, bye, and then I just like I go mute.
You've heard it here, folks. Leo is old.
I think there's a certain charm to it too. Is like that like that they mess up and stuff. You it's live. You know that they're human. You know that it's I don't know. There's a certain charm to like the imperfection of it, right?
Well, I guess it's true.
Also, Z, I'm drawing you eating a guitar pick, by the way.
Oh. Oh yes.
The pictures turn out really cute, Vari. Even as a sketch right now.
Yeah, There's one thing I'm not a huge fan of, and it feels like I'm too far away, but I just don't want Brime to take up all the spotlight, even though Brime is clearly the most popular,
Why
voted
am I
by
in
the
the middle
people's
of all this?
choice. Voted by the people's choice to be
Dare
the
anyone
most
even to vote for me?
popular VTuber award.
Um, so one of the things like
Changes topic.
so one of the things like as I was like making the VTuber lore and stuff like that, I was at the same moment like exploring myself, like why do I like playing
Brime is
music and stuff like
exploring himself.
that. It
Sorry, I
sucks.
had to. It was
like
right there.
I like like it's tough, like like you're trying to play something and you just can't play it and stuff like that. Why do I bother like trying to learn and stuff like that? I can just listen to the original, or I can listen to a cover, and it's always going to be better, right? It's always going to be better if I listen to the original. If I listen to a cover and stuff like that, and, like there's going to be people who do it like way better. But I mean, there's just such a certain charm to like playing it and like expressing it through your own abilities and stuff.
Yeah, no, there is definitely something true to be said about that. It's just there is definitely that fear of constantly feeling like you're being compared to like something that you can't be as good at type thing.
Mm.
And I don't necessarily have that fear all the time or anything like that, but there are definitely times when I'll get self-conscious when playing. When it comes to music, for sure. But I feel like that's just I don't even know if it's a confidence issue. I feel like it's more just a no, I have no idea what it is. I have no idea how to describe it, to be honest. Kind of lost my train of thought on this one a little bit.
Is it that you feel like you have some off days and you're not able to play to your best ability, and it like sort of turns into like some sort of spiral kind of thing?
Yeah, maybe that type thing. It's just like I know that I can do better, and the fact that I'm not doing this well upsets me. Actually, yeah, that makes sense pretty well. Actually, you kind of nailed it a little bit there, Z.
And I sort of figured, because well, I don't play as I don't really play on stream. I do want to eventually, but I will have several days where I'm just like jamming out and I'm like improvising and stuff. There's some days where I feel like what I'm playing is really good. It sounds super fun. And I feel confident in myself and my ability to play. But then there's other days that I'm noodling around, and it's just like, what the heck? I'm like telling myself like, this sounds stupid. Like it's like I can't, like my creative side for music doesn't feel like it's really good right now, and it makes me sort of feel kind of ashamed at that time, at those moments, and it feel less of a musician, like sort of like an amateur kind of thing, when I feel like I need to credit myself more, because I have more often have those days than not. But I know that when I am able to, and I don't know why it happens, because there's some days where I'm just like, I feel like I can play almost anything, but then like there's just off days. Like it's not just with guitar; it's something that can happen with pretty much anything. Like even, and I'm sure this happens to pretty much everyone else, where you can be good at a game, or you could be good at an instrument, or whatever other particular hobby, and you just have those off days, and you feel like less worthy of like whatever you're doing, like whatever hobby you are doing, but like you're like, you're capable of more.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know, you have to, like, I understand like you yesterday, and like not wanting to do it, because like I probably would have done the same. If I feel like off, I'm like, let's just put this aside and like leave it for another day. And like, and I know like if I'm playing well another day, I'm like, I can remind myself that I can play. Like it's just I'm just having an off day, you know.
I think my biggest stress with it, though.
So,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, go ahead.
No, I
you
don't
go
want to anymore. Fuck you.
All right.
I'll talk.
So like going back to like what it was earlier of to someone who doesn't play music and like they see someone like do like music and like it's like, really cool to them and stuff because they don't do it, like they don't really see that. There's something in like drawing that I found out that I haven't really thought about is like and I saw it in another video. I think I can't credit because I don't remember it, but it was that part of a big part of drawing isn't actually like like the muscle memory, like sure that's part of it is like the muscle memory that you're drawing and stuff like that and like stuff, but a big part of it is growing the artistic eye and like understanding the art more and stuff. Like the more that you draw, the more that you can like see what's wrong with it and stuff like that. Because like they were analyzing PewDiePie's video and like he was drawing and stuff like that, and he was going back through his old works. And he was like, wait, why did I draw that like that? Because that was him building his like artistic eye. It was like now he can like recognize stuff more that he didn't recognize before because he'd been drawing for longer. So I'm trying to see if that might play a part of it as well. Is that the more that you play and the more that you like practice and stuff, like the more that you inherently understand it, and so like then you feel like you're maybe not up to par as much because now you have like higher standards.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
I'm not
saying
sure.
that my standards are too high
You're
and that I
setting-
should settle? Jeez, Brime. Holy shit, Brime. Fuck you, I
Man, how
guess.
could you?
No,
How would you
I
say
was
something like that to your own friend?
Yeah, I can't believe you would do this to me, really.
with you guys talking about like you mess up and then you're just like, oh well, I'm not good enough or whatever. And I'm sitting here like like the dumb guy in the group going like, "Oh, I'm all right." It's like it's almost like a fool's confidence, like I'm not great, but I'm just like I don't let any of that stuff get me down because like I don't know, because it's just like I think what it is I think what it is like I said before, I'm okay with being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm not like great, it's fine. I'll get better maybe, or I won't, and what's gonna happen? Nothing, right? Uh, I that's why like I've been throwing myself at like when I first met Brime, I was just throwing myself at as karaoke streams, just trying to play on stream.
You're
When
throwing
I was
yourself
like,
at Brime.
yeah,
You
I'm
make it
always
so
throwing
fucking easy,
myself
Leo. I'm
there.
sorry.
It's fine. No, don't apologize. It's fine. You're drawing me kissing him. I think,
That's true,
I
I am.
think
I am doing that.
but yeah, but like it's just like I throw myself out there doing, and when Brian invites me to these charity streams, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'm gonna fuck everything up, but like I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do it, and I'm good. I'm alright. I'm okay. Even though I messed everything up. Like I remember the that last charity stream we did. All you guys did just incredibly stellar, right?
Oh,
And I
especially
listened back to
Pastel.
mine.
Holy shit. I
Oh
still
yeah.
can't get over how good Pastel is.
Oh yeah. You all did a great job.
Yeah, Pascal needs to drop covers and do more music streams. I swear.
Like, holy shit, that was it was absolutely stunning. She has an insanely good voice.
Mm-hmm. She's done
Just
several
talking about
ukulele.
like
Always nice.
yeah, she's talking about like being nervous for them and stuff. I'm like they're like nah. So
I think she saw how broken we were, and she needed to come in and save us.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. She's like no one's gonna donate. No one's gonna. She's gotta step in.
Just gotta
That's
step
not
in
what I
and
meant.
save
No
the
way.
charity.
That is not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No, but yeah, I don't know. It's I think like I'm a little envious of you guys. Just being like, I'm not good enough when you're amazing. Well, where I'm sitting here with a dopey face, like the fool again, the fool's courage, right? I'm good. I'm fine. Just whatever, man.
I don't know if it's a lack of courage or a lack of confidence in my ability to play music. I feel like no matter how good you get at music, you'll never be fully satisfied with how well you play. Like there's always going to be moments of like I feel like I could have done that better, or I'm not having a good day, or like stuff like that. It again, yeah, absolutely Taff.
Yeah.
It's imposter syndrome, right? Like it doesn't
Yes.
matter
Yeah.
how good you are at a thing. There are days you're going to have, like, unless you're a complete narcissist type thing, which there are people that are like that. Um, you're gonna have those days where you can't necessarily, like, you're not confident in yourself, or you didn't do something as well as you wanted to.
So
And then you're Leo,
with
and
what
then you do everything not as well as you wanted to.
so
I mean,
with
that's
what
kind of what
Leo's
it is.
saying,
Yeah.
with what
It's
Leo's
true.
saying, I relate. It's sort of complicated with me because I relate to what all of you are saying. Because I don't know. It just sort of depends. I'm also someone that doesn't play as often as I used to. I'm absolutely certain I used to be better back then since I used to practice a lot more.
Mhm.
And now I just have a lot more days where I'm like sort of off, and it gets to me more easily. But I part of it is also because I don't play as often. Um, but like when I notice, so like I typically play a lot. Um, I play whenever I play like guitar and I'm like really into it, like I'll play like 2 or 3 hours or so. What I typically do is I'll play along to music to like I'll like put some songs on by like some artists or whatever, and I'll jam along to it. And most often than not, I don't even know exactly how to play the song.
I think
I
that's one of
just
the better compliments I've ever gotten from like anyone in the past little while. Is I was playing. I don't know if it was on one of my streams or if it was on one of Brian's karaoke streams, but you said that you pulled out your bass and started jamming along. I was like,
yeah, that's
hell,
something that I do a
hell,
lot.
fucking yeah. It's like that's a
That's so
good
cool.
fucking compliment.
I
Did you
really
just try to
enjoy
take
this.
that away from Vari? He was just like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I do that a lot. It's not just you.
No, no, that's not what I mean.
Man,
Oh, you mean
Leo really just fucking hates me. I think.
It wasn't me. I didn't
Yeah,
say
Leo
it.
hates.
No, it's
Why do you
totally
hate
Leo's
me?
fault.
Cool. Cool. What the heck? I couldn't do that. Why am I being blamed?
It's just
Oh,
so easy. It's so easy.
so what I typically just don't know like how to play a song. Like I try to figure out what the notes are. Like I listen out to like typically like what the key is, and even then I don't know. Like you tell me what key it is, and I'm like I don't really know. And it's
Shit,
something that only works
I probably didn't
like
even know what key it is.
it's something
Probably
that
just
only really works like half of the time. So like a lot of times I'll get lost in what I'm trying to play and it doesn't really sound as good, but then there's other times where I can play the song and it sounds perfectly fine. And I basically what I play along to, I just more or less add in. I can either add embellishments or I play what I'm hearing, which like I typically play like the whatever chords are in the song, and so a lot of typically whenever I play like I mostly play stuff by System of a Down or I'm trying to think what other stuff. I mostly play metal. So I'll typically either get my bass or my guitar out and I'll jam along to the music. And I already know in my head how the song goes. And I like a lot of times I'll forget what note it is on the guitar, but like so if you were to listen to me actually play, you'll know, like, and you know the song, you'll notice that I am messing up. But like, it's also part of the reason why I don't play on stream too often. Or not often. I don't play on stream at all. But like, whenever I upload covers, like I don't have like I don't upload like
Where do you upload the covers, Zitama?
I upload them to TikTok. I haven't in a while though, but I do sort of want to do another one. But I
Also, stop
typically
vocal
just
stimming me. TikTok.
huh?
You said TikTok in a way that immediately vocal stimmed me. Fuck you.
Wait, what
TikTok.
did I don't?
You just said it like TikTok. It was like TikTok.
I'm guessing it's just part of my accent or something. I don't know.
Vari, you can't just say that. It's his accent.
Holy shit, I suck.
I don't mind. It's not a big deal. But I typically upload them to TikTok, and I used to do it on Instagram, but that was on my personal account, and then I sort of stopped and made another one on Instagram, and then I just whatever. I upload on TikTok now.
Every time you say it now, I'm sorry, it's not even like there is no accent issue or anything like that. Like, I'm not making fun of your accent if you think I am.
No, I know you're not.
It's just
I know
now
you're
it's in my brain. Leo put it in my brain.
But I don't like, I just let the music play and I play along to it. So it's not like exactly like my own interpretation of it. It's just I'm playing the instrument part of I'm playing along to like the song. There have been some covers that I have done where it's just the instrument playing, typically on ukulele or classical guitar. But it's basically what I do whenever I jam out. I would just play along to the song, and oftentimes it's not like quote unquote correct, but it still complements the song. So that's basically like for me, like my philosophy, like on like playing music. As long as it sounds good to the song, it's fine with me. So like I might not be playing the way it's meant to be played, but like as long as I'm having fun, that's what matters to me.
Yeah,
And as
makes
long as it
sense to
sounds
me.
good.
Yeah, it's like on the piano, like all the white keys. If you just like, or all the black keys. If you press any of the black keys, they're all in the same scale. It'll sound great. Like even if it's not planned and stuff, like, or like all the white keys. And it's the same concept. Like if it's on the guitar and like you just like have just those notes are the only ones that are in the key. And you just play something along those notes, or even when you break it down into like chords. Now, like no matter what note you play in that chord, it's gonna sound pretty good. So like a lot of times, like when I'm playing fingerstyle or I'm like making stuff up, I'm not playing the same thing all the time. I'm just hitting something in that chord, and it was like, and as long as I hit something in that chord, it's gonna sound close enough.
Yes, exactly.
There's this thing that Brime does all the time, and this is when he first like he was trying to teach me excuse me, he was trying to teach me Under the Stars, and he was like, yeah, I've got this strategy, like like when you're doing the song, there's only a few chords you can do, and he names them off. I'm like, there's only a few chords. What do you mean it's only a few chords? He's like, yeah, logically it's only like this because it starts in this key. I'm like, what key is it? I can't tell.
So
like, I think that's just a whole different strategy, I mean,
so then what
knowledge base.
trick do you use for everyone here? What trick do you use to find the scale of the song that you're playing in?
Google.
No, okay. So if you're listening to a song live type thing and you're just noodling around on your guitar, what tricks do you use? And I swear to God, Brian, if you say you have perfect pitch, I'm gonna throw you out the fucking window.
No, I don't. No, so in a scale, generally, there's only two pairs of like half steps, right? There's the B C and then there's the E F, right? And it's always B C and then it's cut like there's a full step and then it's a full step and then it's E F, right? So B C D E F. So I'm just going down the like generally the E string where I'm just going like doing half steps. So just like okay, half step, nope, that doesn't sound right. Half step, nope, that doesn't sound right. Half step, nope, that doesn't sound right. And then I'll play it until like both the notes in that like half step sound good. And I'm like, okay, what about the next five? Like, do they sound right? If it doesn't, then I'll know that that's the E F, and then I'll just like jump over. I'll just jump over to like to the BC or like no, I'll know like oh it's the BC, and then like I'll jump over to the EF, and then I'll know like that's just then it's just a regular scale. It's just like up and down the neck, the E F G, A B C D E F, all the way down the scale, and then it's just that. My fingers don't really move from those 4 frets, and I just stay there forever. I just pop a capo on it and call it a day. If it sounds sad, I know that it's a minor chord, generally either an A minor or an F or an E minor,
Yes.
generally like an A minor, sometimes a D minor, and if it's a B minor, then whatever. But generally it's an A minor or an E minor.
Fucking B
And if it's
minor.
not, then it's a D minor. Yeah, right.
Fucking
Minors.
fucking
No,
fucking B
and then,
major. Actually, you know what? Fuck B major. I don't need my standard
If
chords
it's,
to have a bar inside a bar. Fuck that shit.
Typically
True.
with those kinds
But yeah,
of chords,
if it's like happy, bright. Go ahead.
I don't know if others do this because what I see a lot of people do, I typically don't like playing the full like chord, as in like I don't like barring it. So what I'll do is I'll bar half of it with the ring finger, and it'll cover 3 strings, and then the high E string is being used to play like the so like let's say I'm on the 4th fret and I'm playing like I'm barring 3 of the strings. On the 2nd fret I'm not barring, I have my index finger placed on that, so I basically like I slowly like not slowly, I like gently like lift my ring finger in a ways that it'll let um the index finger still like ring out. So like I'll typically play that and not have like the bar chord fully. And it's something that it's very easy to do on ukulele, and you could basically do the same thing on guitar, because like it from a lot of like what I was something that I have applied with my knowledge from other instruments. I'll like sort of mix them together, and I'll like do something I learned on ukulele on guitar, or vice versa, or like something I learned on bass and do it on guitar. Like something that's common in bass is playing like the root note and playing like fifths. So it's something that is easier, that has made it easier to improvise on like guitar. But like that's basically what I was saying, and I also sort of forgot. I sort of lost my train of thought, and I don't remember what we were talking about originally. So, Brian, you say it from here.
Fuck, you made Brian die.
God.
You killed Brian.
Oh my god.
Brian,
You
no.
went so off tangent. You went so off tangent. We left Brian behind.
Z goes on his own path. Brian couldn't follow.
He's like, I don't know where he is.
Wait, is the stream
Oh,
still up? Did he
no.
disconnect?
He wasn't streaming to start with.
Oh, okay.
He might have just lost.
Are you
connection.
sure?
Yeah, he wasn't streaming. He told me.
Well, do we want to take a quick break and let Brian reconnect? I
Yeah,
feel like I
let's go ahead
haven't done a break because I haven't.
Okay.
That's why I feel like that way. All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break. Sound good?
Yeah.
30 seconds for me, but yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna do some stretching and stuff.
I'll be back in a
Wi-Fi
little bit.
cut out. Oh shit.
I gotta go take a wicked big piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
naked anymore. So can someone make me naked?
Aren't you
What?
always naked? You're just a ghost blob.
Well, I mean,
Oh, no,
if
he's
you look at my
got-
stream, I'm not naked right now.
Are we back from break?
Wait, are we all getting naked? I guess I could get naked too. Holy shit.
You
Is
have a
this
naked
gonna be
mode?
is this gonna be a naked stream?
I mean,
It could be.
Hello?
Just
Hey, welcome back.
fucking tits out streaming.
let's
Are we
go.
continued?
Let's all get banned.
Oh yeah,
from
oh yeah,
stuff.
I'm live.
Sure.
I'm live.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, we are all live.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been really getting into Tepe and some John Mayer stuff. It's surprising how little notes you can get away with in like just playing a chord slash like melody. Like sometimes it's just literally the bass note and the melody, or
Yep.
like sometimes it's just like three strings. Like I'm finding ways to like play, like for example, like you're playing a E major like shape, right? Or like an F major. But like you can get away with just like playing like four notes. And I'm seeing them like use the thumb. So like the thumb wraps around, plays the bass note, and then like the fingers like play the rest of them. So like you can start incorporating your thumb into there to make like some chords like easier.
Everyone makes
Like,
me
for example,
so
like-
sad. My tiny little fingers, my tiny little hands. I can't play shit with my thumbs.
I have massive ass hands.
I got tiny
Rhyme
little
act-
hands.
Using your
So-
thumb to play bass. You know that song I'm doing with the Vietnamese one?
Yeah.
That actually requires you to do that as well. That's I had never done it before because I was just like, I can't do this because it's too hard. It's a new method. But I guess I'm in my era of trying whatever I can do. And I did it fine. I just didn't feel like it before. Now I Ryan, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Fucking large hand
Wait, was
Bastards. mad.
was Leo cutting out for anyone else, or was it just me?
Yeah, Leo was cutting out a little bit with the little static and stuff.
I got
You
the
were, yeah.
context.
Also
It was
welcome in,
mostly
Vile.
just Leo bragging about having fingers big enough to play. Leo's fingers go real hard, apparently.
Vari, please.
Real good finger game.
Hmm.
Well, it's very specific chords that like that it's there's like more often than not it's easier to just play it with your fingers. Like there's like only like maybe 2 or 3 that I know that it's easier to use your thumb instead. Just because like how tightly crunched some of it is. But yeah, like there a lot of times you can just get away, or like if you like just try strumming like some of the open strings. If some of the open strings work well in the chord, just leave it open. You know, like let's say like you're trying to like play like 2 notes and like you don't want to mute the rest of it and stuff, but like you strum it and you're like, no, everything else in that sounds perfect, so like why not just like play the rest of it? So like for example, if you're playing like a G shape, right, a regular G shape, like 2 of the strings in the middle, those are already open. So if you were to like move your pinky and like your pinky like all the way down and you're still like just playing like the those 3 strings, like the D, the G, and the B, and you play that, it's still gonna sound great because all those notes are still in that chord. So you're free to just like move your pinky wherever you want because that's just an additional thing. You don't really even need to play like the A string. So
It's
I'm so
a
pissed.
lot of people like focus like whenever they're like playing a chord, they focus on like playing it exactly how it is, but you typically don't really always like need it as long as you have you typically even just having like 2 notes can still sound just fine, and it still sounds like the chord. And typically what I like to go do is like my like pretty much my thing always is like going for the root note. So like that it's easier to hear it like how do you say it? Sound out? No, not sound out. Never mind. I lost my train of thought again, so I bring it over to you again, Brian.
Hey, if you think about it, this is a win compared to last time. Brian's still here.
That is a good point.
It's true.
yeah.
That's my
Generally it's like just like the bass note, and then sometimes it's like a major third or a minor third and stuff because those are also pretty common, or like a fifth. But like generally it's the bass note, which is actually another method of learning a song really quick, or like figuring out a song really quick, is just follow the bass.
Yes,
Generally,
exactly.
yeah, generally the bass is always going to be the chords, or like more often than not, it's going to be the chords. So if you hear like like an F and then a G or something like that, and you're like, okay, let's just try F for the first chord. Well, there we go. Or like another thing is like once you have like the scale and stuff like that, the wherever the C is, like in the scale, like generally that's gonna be the first chord, the first note even. It always feels like it more like more often than not, it feels like it resolves and starts with the root note. So like say like you hear a song and it starts with a C. They're like, okay, it's probably C major, if it has to just like guess off the top of my head. And yeah, sure. Or like if it sounds like if a minor song or something like that, it's like if it starts with an A, it's probably an A minor scale, and it probably starts with an A minor chord, and then just figure out the rest of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I always do whenever I'm trying to figure out a song is I just use the pentatonic scale, like 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. I'll just go up like the low E string until I find the good root note, and then I'll play the pentatonic scale on top of it and be like, okay, the pentatonic scale fits, and that's how I know it's in relatively good key. And then
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just
another good technique.
bust out a hard solo and show off my guitar. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's normally how I would do it if I'm looking for how to like find the key that a song's in. Is I'll just keep playing the root note and then just use the pentatonic scale from there.
What it's more or less the same what I do. And so like it for me where it gets tricky is if the song is in a different mode. So like if it's in a mode I'm not used to, that's where I sort of get lost, cuz the only mode I'm really good with and I can understand is Phrygian, because it's also my favorite mode. But like for anyone that doesn't really understand what modes are, it's essentially like it's still sort of like the same notes in like the normal key, but they're just placed sort of differently in the key. So like how do I explain this? So
1 sec.
uh you okay, I'm trying to think like I'm trying to think how to explain this. So you typically have for like a minor wait, let me grab my bass really quick so I can it'd be better if I like picture it. Like give me 1 second.
Z, do you have eyebrows?
Okay, so for like a let me put this music on really quick. Also let me know if I've never played an instrument on my stream before, so if it sounds
Hey.
bad, if it sounds like too loud or anything like that, please let me know.
I just wanted to
Um,
make a virginity joke and felt it was bad taste.
What?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Sorry, what were you about to say just now?
Um,
I'm kidding.
so,
I'm kidding.
like-
Who's a virgin? Who's a
think-
virgin?
Who's a virgin?
Who's a virgin?
Huh? What?
Wait, what?
Who's a virgin?
It's me.
I am? Wait, what?
It's been me this whole time.
Okay, but basically with say this is like a minor scale. So you start off with also again let me know if it sounds too loud or not good, or like it doesn't, the audio sounds bad or whatever. But yes, basically this is a minor scale, a minor key. So it okay, did it sound Did the audio sound bad at all, or
It
or
cut
too
out
loud?
a
Or...
little bit. Your microphone didn't pick it up fully.
Okay.
But otherwise, yes, I think we heard the gist of it. I think we got the most of it.
So basically that's like a normal minor scale. But when it goes to like Phrygian, you are in, how do I explain this? It's still like it's so that was G minor. But if it's in a Phrygian, it would be like, and you sort of move one of the notes up. Like not up. The note placement is different. So it would be like G Phrygian, but it's not in the key of G. It's in the key of how do I don't know the key. I don't know the key, but it's in a different key. But like it's the notes of, let's just put something out there because I don't know what key it is. Let's say it's like in the key of C major, for example. It'll use the same notes of that key, but they're like placed differently, so it sort of sounds different. When it's something like that, for example, and I don't typically play in that mode, that's where it gets confusing to learn because the notes of that key are like sort of placed differently. So it's, I don't know, it that's where it's harder for me to like play along to a song. But other than that, I typically like I don't remember which one of you was saying before, but like they typically listen to like the root note, and so I typically just go for there, and I try to listen to where the root note of the chord is, like similar to how like you would do it on a bass, or if I'm playing just bass, then that's basically what I'd be playing. Um, and I'll try to figure out the chord from there. So that it's essentially what I typically like do. And since a lot of what I play is yes, basically what a lot of what I play is metal, a lot of it is just power chords, which is for non-musicians out there, it's basically just two notes, which would be like the root and the fifth. So it is how do I explain it? Let me grab my bass again. It's basically wait, let me turn my music down again. What?
Basically, it's just gonna be your thing now, buddy.
Basically, it's two notes together, which that's typically like the like what a power chord is and what happens in a lot of rock and metal. And so it's easier for me to figure out whenever I'm playing like metal or rock or whatever. Where it gets a little bit more complicated is if it's I'm trying to think of a different genre. Or I guess if it's in general, if it's something that is not pop, or like merengue or whatever, um, I might have a little bit more trouble. But I typically already know how a chord works, so I like if I listen to a chord and if it's like a major or minor or whatever, I already know how it like goes. So I'll like play the rest of like the shape and go from there essentially. So that's more or less like how I figure out how
Good night,
a
Neo.
song goes. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it tracks.
Yeah. Actually, I think the fastest way, that I found is if you hit the G key, and then type in Google, and then type in also my guitar tabs, and just go look to see if there's someone else that tapped it out already, and just go with that. It's usually
Yeah,
pretty
that
quick.
also
Yeah,
makes
even
sense.
even if I haven't heard through the whole entire song yet, usually I can figure out the rest of the chords from there pretty easily, actually, and pretty spot on. It's a little bit of an advanced technique, but I think with enough practice you can get it.
Yeah,
No, that
Fuck Brian. Sorry, fuck Brian. Okay, I'm back.
Did you go to practice, Vari?
No, I
Brian's
just went to like get rid of my fucking frustrations with Brian.
Just yell out in a corner.
Literally left call, said fuck Brian a couple times, and came back.
Mm.
I'm on your stream, so.
You heard it. God damn it.
You actually did it.
Oh, absolutely. Wait, do you take me as a liar? Of course, I just went off stream and yelled "fuck Brian" a couple times.
No.
I was gonna say something I just completely forgot.
Was it fuck Prime?
Yeah, it actually might have been.
We
fuck
were
Brian.
all thinking it.
I mean, I was more thinking that's very accurate, Brian. That's what I do as well.
Yeah, that's
if
also
I-
what I do.
If I can't figure
mean-
out how a song is, I'll just, or if I'm just like wanna know it quick and like someone's telling me to play along, I will like typically just look at the chords, like what the chords are online.
Look, man, I don't have time. I don't have time to try
That
to
is
figure out myself.
literally what I was about to fucking say, Leo. I don't have time for that shit.
I have no time for that, alright? I have other things I want to do. I just want to play this goddamn song, alright? You know?
But that's what I'm saying. I typically don't need it, cause like if I can typically figure out how the song, like how to play the song, pretty quickly. But there are times where I can't figure out like how the hell this goes, like how it plays along with the song. So at that's when I will like look up a chord, or if I don't, or if I've like never, or if I don't listen to the song enough, that I'll like look it up and stuff.
Yeah, I get that. I feel this.
Yeah. I
Though-
just look up tabs, and then like if something doesn't sound right, then I just go, all right, well let me try to figure it out from there. Like so, I'm the opposite of what you're doing. I'm just like I go the easy way route first, and then I try to figure out the hard way.
That is definitely a suggestion, though, for people that are learning or that are fairly new to guitar and everything like that. Is ultimate guitar is not is not gospel. They get it wrong and
Yes.
they get it wrong
Oh.
and often.
Yes,
They are
very often.
they are user submitted chord progressions and tabs. They are very often not correct. So
Another good one is Songster, which I use on my phone, and it's you can also like play along to like it. You hit play and it plays it like slowly moves the tabs along to the song, which is like my favorite way of
yeah, auto scroll is
playing.
very handy. Brian, you were saying something the other day, I think in that stream that you raided into, about a pedal that scrolls for you.
Yeah, scroll pedal.
Oh,
I think I saw on Ellie Minibot's channel, and she was like talking about having a scroll pedal.
that was something I completely forgot that was something that existed. But for my mom's birthday, she had a mariachi band come in, and the singer slash guitarist, he had like an iPad, and like for songs that he didn't like typically know too well, he had a pedal, and it basically like scrolled down like where the chord, like what chords come next. And I know this because like I asked him directly after he stopped playing, and he basically said he had like a massive like amount of gear, and it was all connected through like I don't know how to describe it. He had like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of pedals, and he had it all connected in like one like stand, if that makes sense. It was a really cool thing, but like he basically had like an auto scroll pedal thingy.
Also, I'm gonna pause you for a second, Z. Oh
How
no,
it feel though?
Leo deafened. Never mind. Leo got a raid, so but I thought Leo muted, but Leo deafened, so Leo's probably fine. You can keep going.
Oh, okay,
Sorry
okay.
about that.
No, you're fine. That was more that was basically it, what I was talking about.
So
Also, I
where
have an ad coming in 1 minute for anyone on my end.
so where this is open-ended question, although Leo can't really hear us right now. So where do you want to go with guitar? Like where what's your plan with going forward with music? Like what do you want to learn? What do you want to perfect? What do you want to get better with?
I mean, the thing.
I guess that sort of varies. Like sometimes I'm very often go through like different phases. Like when I first got my classical guitar, I really wanted to learn a lot of classical guitar pieces and that kind of stuff, and I would typically like get on like some piece and I would learn some of it or like whatever, and I'd like upload it as a cover and stuff. Um, but like essentially, I don't know. Like I've always wanted to be in a band. I've never really played with anyone else. Like I have on occasion played with other musicians, though not very often. Like I recently, my cousin who is a guitarist, he came over from the Dominican Republic back in November, and I played I played bass while he played guitar, and we played for a bit. But like before that, it had been several years since I played with someone else. So
So
like just playing along with people, like, and not even necessarily being in a band, but just being able to play with other musicians is like something that I would genuinely love to do.
so in my case, that's something that I find very dangerous is playing with other musicians. And there's a little bit of history there. I've told this story on stream before, um, but um, my last band that I was in, we toured quite a bit, mostly around the city, like in Toronto and things like that. Played a lot of really fun shows, played a lot of really fun venues. Um, but tomorrow, wait, the stream's not tomorrow. It's on Saturday. Wait, I'm crazy.
No,
Am I
sorry. Tap is asking if I can join in on a work stream for them
Oh,
tomorrow.
it's on Saturday, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Saturday stream is on Saturday.
oh come on, Scorgy, really? The Pikmin? Fuck off. All right,
Yo.
that's fine.
And now we can all see it on stream. Let's go.
Um, and basically the story or the gist of it was I stopped playing music for a very long time because of someone that was in my band, and it wasn't a sad story. It's just this person was like I have never meshed musically with someone in the same way that I meshed with this person musically. Um, and as a result, I kind of lost my like love for making music because this person we would sit down and we would just play music together and we would write like we would bang out a song in a night type thing, and it was it was easy, it was simple, and I lost that the second that band split up. I was like, fuck, now I have no one to play with. I find playing with other people a lot of fun, but it's super dangerous because it kind of defines almost how you play music for a little while. It makes you forget how to do music on your own
Mm-hmm.
if
Sorry,
you're doing it
are you someone
consistently.
that are you someone that prefers to play alone?
Now I am. I used to prefer to play with a band, but that's where I grew up in music, right? Like I grew up playing in bands. Um, but I would say now I prefer playing music alone for sure.
Hmm.
And that being said, I might get into another band someday. I don't see it happening, but there's always the chance there's an opportunity that comes up and I'll join a band. I doubt it. I'm kind of old now. I'm not really meeting new friends or anything like that. So it feels weird, you know?
It
Mm-hmm.
feels
yeah.
weird to meet new friends, or
I meet a lot of new friends, but they're mostly online friends. And then there's issues with latency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't know how to like resolve an issue with latency of making music with people online.
that's
Wait,
very true. Yeah.
Brime, didn't you mention there was like some this was a while back. Didn't you mention there being like some app or website or something that like basically reduces most latency for like musicians and stuff?
There is, yeah. There's a couple programs that I know of. I think Sync Room or Light Sync Room or something like that is used a lot in Japan. But there's also Jack Trip and Sonobus as well. And it kind of varies on location. At a certain point, you're too far enough away that even light has latency. So but like within like 5,000 miles or so, or like, and depending on like internet quality and stuff like that, you can get connections of latency like down to like 18 milliseconds or like 50 milliseconds and stuff. 50 milliseconds is enough that it's negligible. 30 milliseconds is like ideal. Like anything under 30 milliseconds, it's hardly noticeable. Generally with like Discord and stuff, like I'll find like 500 milliseconds or 100 plus milliseconds and stuff.
Yeah,
That's when it starts to get really disruptive.
With Discord, there's about a 5-second delay when you're chatting with people.
Yeah,
That's why it's so easy to
5
cut
seconds might
Brime
be a little
off
bit much.
mid-conversation.
5 seconds might be much, but yeah, there are programs that you can definitely try and stuff like that. And I had varying levels of success with it. Like I've had people in in my state that I've been able to like kind of jam out with a bit, and also people a couple states away. I think like maybe 2,000 miles or something out. And I don't exactly have the best internet either. I don't have like Ethernet cable. I don't have like a separate internet, or we don't have fiber and stuff. So I'm sure like with better internet and stuff like that, you can get even better results.
Also, hi Spy, congratulations on being first. You've done it.
If you really want to like jam out with people, then it's there's a, I'm sure there's a, is the music scene pretty big in your area, Vari, or?
Oh, I'm in Toronto. Music scene's huge in the city.
There we go.
I just
Yeah, so
I just don't have time to make friends or commit to like being in a band or jamming on a regular basis.
on a regular basis is fair. I used to jam every
Basis.
every Thursday, I think, Wednesday, with a college friend of mine for a while, and I wasn't good. He knew music theory. He kept trying to get me to do music theory. He kept trying to teach me, and I just refused because I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. But I learned the songs he wanted me to learn, and I just played, and he followed.
Boba!
That's my only experience with jam.
Right, says Boba.
Boba is wife material.
I love him.
True.
I love him, and I miss him.
Boba
and I
C.
love him. And like, I guess say hi to the other losers in the chat. By chat, I mean
I heard
Asikama,
everything.
Pussy, and Leo.
So Bubba,
Wild.
crackhead.
I feel so special right
Tell
now.
Boba what now?
What?
Oh, he's just a crackhead.
Leo says you're a crackhead.
You know what?
So,
Fair,
no,
actually.
I don't do crack, I do meth. Get it right.
But yeah, so that friend of mine, he actually had a kid and had to move away, so I no longer had anybody to jam with. He was my only really musical outlet at the time. That was actually the only reason I learned any new songs at all. Otherwise, I'd be playing maybe like one song ever, and would never like expand from there. So it was a really good creative outlet and musically for me, having him around.
So
He was
you're
also a game
saying you
developer,
also
so-
had a friend that fostered good music, but then left you out to dry?
The emotional trauma in the stream.
Absolutely.
Can't help. He could not help having a child. And
How
that's fine.
dare he become a sex haver? Fucking sex havers. We've already
having-
confirmed that I'm
Bro,
a virgin.
So true, bestie.
No, you guys. Don't
As
say
a fellow
that.
virgin, I sympathize.
Stop.
Leo's
yeah,
over here being judgmental of our virgin ways.
I'm not being judgmental at all. What do you mean?
Leo, let us be. Come
Yeah,
on.
just let us not get our rocks off.
Oh my god, whatever. You want me to be mean? I'll be mean. Not right now though.
So nice, so kind, Leo. So considerate of us.
Yeah, being mean doesn't work for me right now. Maybe at a later time, or maybe tomorrow, if that works for you.
Yeah. I'll get around to it eventually.
I would never
Okay.
consider myself a mean person. I just consider myself a shit. Just like a little shit, you know?
Just a
Right.
tiny little. Speaking of playing with a band as well. I mean it wasn't a band. It was just me and that one guy, and that's all I ever had. And we at one point tried to look for a drummer. That was not happening.
Leo's experience with that one other guy.
Stop.
Sorry. It was
I
right
was like,
there.
you're laughing. You're laughing. I know this is a stupid joke.
It was right there.
Fine.
You're hanging out with me. I'm the gay Melon. You have to be made fun of by the gay Melon if you trapped yourself into a gay joke.
We have all learned a lot about Leo and Panda.
I feel like a lot of the things that you guys learn is just entirely made up in your own head. Fuck.
It's the fan.
Listen, you're the one saying it, Leo, not us. So.
Good point.
So we tried to find like a drummer, and that certainly wasn't happening. We were like the only musicians in
But
the area.
also,
In our
can you do an inauguration
well, I learned
sound?
Fruity Loops.
Can I
just-
what?
Do an
a
inauguration
drum,
sound.
a drum, like just drum backing together, and I would just play it straight out of my amp, and that was a really interesting experience.
Sorry, I missed a little bit of that, Leo. I'm sorry.
No worries, it's fine. We didn't have a drummer, so I learned Fruity Loops to make drum tracking, to actually play in a
Interesting.
a kind of band.
So is that what first got you into using music software?
Yeah, actually, that was my very first time ever using any kind of music software. Is a pirated copy of Fruity Loops to make like a drum
Yo
tracks
ho
for,
ho!
yeah, selling the high C's, you know.
Drinking that rum.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
It was-
Leo loves men.
I love committing crimes. What the heck? Why was that the first thing that came out of your mouth?
I don't know. I couldn't think of a funny joke.
Are you
Yo,
saying
ho,
it's
ho,
wrong
he
to
loves
love
men.
men, Leo?
Don't do this, okay?
Leo, are you
Alright.
saying it's not okay to be gay?
Pass me the water meat.
Oh, we killed Leo. No,
No,
Leo did a
killed-
magic trick.
Leo just muted to say fuck Vari like 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible. To be fair, I kind of deserve it. Welcome back, Leo. Did you get it out of your system?
I'm sorry, I'm just.
Leo, if you want more help and to get it out of your system, remember you always have a guitar pick to chew on.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's also very good for smoking cessation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about that, but now that we're on this gay train, I'm not really sure if I want to say it anymore.
Holy shit, Leo, you're on the gay train?
Always
I mean,
on the gay train.
I've been on the gay train. Like, it's great. I've been here this whole time, but like,
Look,
you're joining me?
I'm
Let's
just-
go.
I'm just testing out the waters. I want to see how it is, you know, if it's a smooth ride or if it's a rocky ride or a rough ride. You know
It depends on what you like.
I mean, I'm not gonna continue this anyway.
Anyway.
anyway. But yeah, that's my experience playing with other people and playing in a band. It was just this man trying to get me to learn music theory and me totally refusing.
So what about you,
I
Brian?
mean,
Did you ever play with other people?
My fucking god.
I mean, I played with my friends in high school, and that was when I like played the most and stuff. I don't know if we actually like played together. Well, no, there was a couple times where we played together, and stuff. And like maybe once or twice during like a festival, in college. But other than that, no. And I would love to. Right now, like I wish that I had someone in my local area that I could just like play
Same.
music with and like sing and like hang out with and stuff. So
It is
I
very
need it.
fun. It's very fun, and I miss it a lot. Absolutely.
Would also help me with timing probably. I'm really bad at timing.
So, I got really bad at timing because the drummer. Well, I'm not great at timing even now, but the drummer in my last band needed to play with a metronome. It was pretty brutal at times. We'd be playing a show live, and like, I'd listen to it back, and I'd skip from like the first 10 seconds of the song to the last 10 seconds of the song, and they'd be completely different tempos.
Oh no.
Oh my
Like,
God,
not even
no.
close. And this is me throwing shade.
You're allowed at this point, right?
Oh,
How long has it
it's been
been?
like, fuck, it's been like, how old was I? I would have been. It's been 10 years, I think, since the last time I played a gig, like a show.
Oh man, that's something I want to do. Like, I really want to play like a live show, but I know I would like totally just like fuck it up.
Just do go
on-
to like open mic nights and stuff like that. It's a good way to like practice and like get the nerves out for it.
Last
And
time
I
I tried
mean-
an open mic night at a friend's place. It wasn't a friend's place. It was actually my girlfriend at the time's friend. They told her that I was annoying, so I kind of have a bad experience with open mics.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't talk to them anymore. Obviously, I don't know why they disliked me so much. It wasn't like I did anything.
Well, were you being annoying?
I don't feel like I was being annoying, but apparently I was. I don't know. Apparently I was. You know, you never really know, right? You never really know if you're
Press
annoying.
0. Clear.
'Cause
I
this
don't
is
think
like,
you're, I don't think you're annoying, Leo.
This
I think
isn't
you're
like
easy
this
to
fun
tease,
outfit.
but I don't think you're
What kind
annoying.
of ghetto is this?
to be fair, also I've also matured
that?
as a person. So
Yeah, me too.
thanks, Indomitable, appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's that was my experience with open mic, right? Is they were just doing it at their home, and I was like, you know what, I know how to play this song, and but I was so nervous when I played it, so yeah.
That sucks though. If that's like your
Yeah.
first exposure to playing music live, is just someone being like, "Oh, you sound annoying." It's like, well, I guess I'm never gonna play music again. Fuck
yeah,
you.
that
Fuck
would
you,
probably
guys.
be my experience too.
Yeah, I mean,
I had. What were you saying?
I didn't play guitar very often after that. It was very sad.
Yeah,
Because I really like them.
absolutely,
I like them a lot, you know.
absolutely demoralizing.
Yeah, it really sucked to just like, because I really enjoyed their company, and it really sucked to hear that from them. So my ex is a bitch anyway. So
Yeah, fuck her.
yeah, fuck her.
Fuck her. Hey, Leo.
Yeah?
Fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. I heard she's doing badly, and I'm glad.
Vindictive. We love it.
I did play once on like in front of a live audience. And it was for my cousin's wedding. This was like back in 2019. And it was like the only time I played in front of like a lot of people. And her favorite song, her and her husband's favorite song was it was a song by Mark Anthony. And so I originally I had about a month to learn the song on guitar. It's not on guitar. I made the full arrangement on guitar. And I was originally going to play it gonna make like a classical guitar arrangement. And about I was 2 weeks in, and it was pretty hard. It was like very rough, and I realized that I wasn't gonna have enough time to be able to
Oh, I
play
forgot the
it
Pikmin
well
was going.
enough.
Holy shit.
What do you say?
Sorry, there's a redeem on my channel called Pikmin. It's basically just an hour of Pikmin but and silence.
Yeah.
Anyway, ignore me.
No, I've actually been lurking in some of your streams just to have enough to be able to redeem it, so I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, fuck off, Prime. Not
Very well.
two. God, I have them on a fucking cooldown so I don't get more than one of them per stream. Okay, so before I put them on cooldown and bumped up the price a little bit, I got 8 in one stream, all redeemed within like 15 minutes of each other.
No.
It was
Dude.
fucking
What is it again?
hell. What's that, Brian?
What
It
is
just
again?
it's 1 hour.
It's one.
It's 1 hour of Pikmin noises. Sorry, 1 hour of silence interrupted by Pikmin noises at random intervals.
It is my favorite redeem.
And the
Case
more
in
that you
fucking
redeem
point.
it, the more often it comes up.
I love that.
So I put it on a
Yeah.
timer so it couldn't be constantly abused, but Prime apparently managed to abuse it. Fuck you, Prime.
Wait, how does that even happen?
The timer is up. I think it's every 30 minutes it can be redeemed again, and only each person can redeem it once per stream.
I have a similar thing on my channel. It hasn't been redeemed yet, but I have a redeem. One of the redeems on cooldown. I have two of them. One of them is the entire thing of Snapcube's fandub, and it's where they say where Eggman says Shadow is a bitch ass motherfucker, and he goes on a rant. Like, I have the whole thing, but I kept in mind that sometimes I would have collabs and it would interrupt what people are saying. So I'm like, I need to put this on a cooldown, and a lot of times I would even like take it off whenever I would have a collab. And the other one that I have on a cooldown is like I do a Stitch impression, which hasn't been redeemed yet, but like I have it on a cooldown.
Can we get
so
a
that
taste?
I-
Can you chop us off a taste of that Stitch impression?
Sir, yeah, my Stitch impression.
Holy shit, that's fucking good.
Like this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And thank you, Brian, for redeeming the Stitch impression. So I guess I have to do it now. But I basically I have to do this for about how do you say 5 minutes, and so I've had this on cooldown, and I need to.
Okay,
not
Stitch, I don't want to
strain my
interrupt
breath.
you,
Okay.
but this is a pretty good impression. Fucking nailing it.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for your upcoming movie. By the way, like it looks really good. It looks really good.
Yeah. I'm going to see in theaters in a few weeks. I hope you all come see my movie.
Holy
But-
shit, the live action Lilo Stitch is coming out soon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no idea.
I typically don't like to see live action Disney films, but seeing how I love myself very much, I went to see this one. So I Stitch go see this movie. But getting back to what I was talking about earlier, I had to Stitch had to essentially stop learning song and make different arrangement on electric guitar. And so
Okay, I'm sorry, I
basically-
can't take this story seriously. I can't do it. I'm trying, Z.
I basically what I did was I switched to electric guitar, and the only thing that I did was play the vocals on electric guitar rather than just like the whole song
Mm.
on classical. And I played along to a track, but the thing that had me extremely nervous was I've only ever used guitar amps to play like through my electrical guitar.
Mhm.
And I had absolutely no idea what the sound equipment was like at
Oh,
her
was it like a
wedding.
PA system type thing?
Yeah, it was a PA system. I
Oh, okay.
didn't know that you could use a PA system at the time for like plugging in your guitar. So like I would occasionally ask my cousin like, "Do you know if I can like play this and plug this in or whatever?" And like
Anything
I
with a
still
preamp?
didn't know.
Anything
Huh?
with a preamp that can boost a line level, you can play a guitar through.
Yeah, I learned that at the wedding, but like I had a full blown panic attack at the wedding like 5 minutes before I played the song because I genuinely, not because I was nervous to play the song, but because I didn't know if it would like plug in and like actually sound out.
Yeah, and you spent all that time practicing it too, so it's like, I spent all this time practicing it, I don't even know if I can play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
sounds fucking stressful.
I like during that time I went out, so like I went to the bathroom really quick and like splashed some water on my face to like sort of like calm down. And then when I got back, I thought that I was gonna play through like the bassist's amp, but no, it was like through like the PA system. And so I played along to the song, and I was surprised at myself for like playing it all the way through and like being fine, and like my family cheered me on and stuff.
That's awesome.
And so it was like a really nice feeling. And there was a moment where I made one mistake, and thankfully literally no one caught on that I made a mistake. Like it was a how a lot of musicians say like it was a mistake that sounded good.
You played an
So
accidental.
like
You're
yeah,
playing. You're playing
exactly.
jazz.
Basically. So I did that, and like I made like I was still able to remain like my stress levels increased significantly, but like I was able to like still remain calm and make it look like that was my intention, and I was fine.
Hell yeah.
What's that like? Every time I make a mistake, I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up. Fuck, no one heard that, right?
Then everyone else is just cheering you on.
So the
Yeah,
first
no, that's exactly,
the first
exactly
gig
what I was
I
gonna
ever
say.
played, and I can't call it a gig because it was a fucking high school talent show, which I'm sure is where a lot of people played their first shows.
I
But
still count it.
that was the first time I ever played music for a group of people. And we played Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother, and I was doing vocals. It was very fun. And I was so nervous, there was a stool behind me, and I sat down on the stool and did the entire thing staring at the ground.
Oh,
Well, I mean, if it helps, right?
yeah. If it helps.
Yeah?
Were you able to do just fine at least?
Oh, I got through the entire song. Absolutely.
Nice.
But, like, I was so nervous that I may as well have not, I disassociated so hard, I may as well have not even been there.
I have definitely had those moments.
Do you guys know Mitch Hedberg,
No.
the
No.
comedian? So he was a very very good comedian, and he passed away years and years ago. But there's something like I watched his first few shows because he's hilarious, right? But what he does is he would stare at the ground when he was telling jokes, because I guess he was nervous, or that was just like how he remembered jokes. But he did that so often that he started wearing sunglasses, and then the sunglasses became his whole style at that point. Everyone's like, "Oh, Mitch Hedberg, the guy with glasses, right?" So, and he did that because he always stared at the ground all the time. So that kind of reminds me of what you were saying. Like, you know, you just dissociated because that's how you, that's how you can perform. and he was like, "Yeah, if this is how I can make myself perform, I'm just gonna wear glasses so no one can see me."
Well, the fucking Pikmin. There are a lot of bands that are good that are shoegazers, right? Like look at Foals. Foals are absolutely just shoegazers, and they're
What was that?
amazing.
Shoegazers?
People that just basically stand still. They don't jump around on the stage or anything like that, and they stare at their shoes.
Oh.
Like there are a
Yeah.
lot of extremely popular and talented musicians that don't necessarily have a big presence on stage, but their music speaks for them, right?
See, I don't know how people can do that, like jump around and stuff while they're
It's
playing.
actually so. I jump around after getting over my initial fear of being on stage. I started doing that, jumping around a lot, and I found that it actually helped me no longer be nervous. Like I would be nervous otherwise if I wasn't constantly in motion. Enjoy your lurk. The fucking Pikmin, holy shit. It just
don't even have
punctuates
this-
any conversation.
I don't even have this happen when I mean I might. I just don't typically perform in front of people. But even like in I literally did it just now. Whenever I have a conversation with someone and I have to like think about something, I typically look up, and like I might I might look like a bit like a weirdo, but like I have, if I don't look up, I like I can't concentrate. Like it's basically like my way of like concentrating on like what I have to say.
You know what taught me? This is not related to music at all, but related to a confidence thing, which I took what you just said as a confidence thing, Z.
Mhm.
You know what taught me how to look people in the eyes and like be more relaxed in conversations?
What?
Do you remember that show 16?
Yes.
16,
my-
life is sweet when you're
yeah.
growing up so fast. That song, that one. There was an episode where they took this character that was supposedly like the loser character and like spent the entire episode trying to like instill confidence and like teach him the ways of the cool person. And I watched that and I was like, holy shit, you just have to like stand up straight, unball your fists, and like look people in the eye.
I am very weird with eye contact. I rarely look at people in like sometimes I will, but I like I basically don't know what to do with my eyes. Like
Oh,
I like
I'm the opposite. I do too much eye contact. It's unsettling.
Oh,
Like
Vari,
it
me
actually, it like I've had people say like, "Could you stop staring at me?" I was like, "Why?"
too.
But we're having a conversation.
I've
My
had the
cousin-
same happen, but not because of a conversation, but because I've so lost in like my own thoughts that I will stare at someone
Oh, you'll
without
zone out into them?
realizing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like
I used to zone out into people all the fucking time. That is
Oh,
100%
no.
an ADHD thing.
My cousin does this thing where when she's talking to people, she blinks, right? No, sorry, not talking. when
Holy
someone's
shit, she blinks?
She
Damn.
blinks at people.
Holy
What?
fuck.
No,
I
stop.
don't know people blink.
Fake
Yes,
alien,
first.
real human.
she blinks sometimes. No, when she's listening to people, like she makes it look like she's listening by blinking.
Wait, I heard that.
And then I heard that too.
Yeah, I think that came through on your end, Leo.
Oh my god.
Like, I think your loop back is now playing my Pikmin through Discord for other
hell?
people.
Oh, I love it. Now it's for both. It's all for all of us. No, so
Oh,
she like she like closes her eyes, and then opens her eyes real wide like a doll, and she has really big eyes too, and she just stares at you as you talk.
That's
like-
unsettling.
She wants to make sure that you know that she's listening.
That's super unsettling.
It is a little unsettling, but she has really pretty eyes, so I guess.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But that's so fucking unsettling.
Yeah. I think on my journey to become more confident after high school. Yeah, exactly. Zutama.
Everyone with scopophobia in chat is dying.
What is scopophobia?
The fear of being looked at with intent. I think.
Oh, a lot of people with that could never play Kirby games because a lot of enemies are just like a single massive eye.
Oh
Wait, do they
yeah.
have that same fear like looking at like dolls and stuff, or like plushies? Because they also have like their eyes just wide open.
The only person that I know with Scopo is only with like human people. It doesn't necessarily apply to. Holy shit! Getting
Pikmins?
the double Pikmin.
Doesn't
Because
apply
I'm
to
getting it from
Pikmins.
Leo and from myself now. Oh my god, Leo, fuck off! Not again! Why? Why do you all hate me so much?
It's 15 minutes.
I hate this. It's not 15 minutes, it's an hour, Leo. Fuck.
Jesus
Well, no, it's
Christ.
15 minutes for cooldown.
The cooldown is 15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're figuring it out? Figuring out how long the cooldown is? Fuck. I'm gonna actually disable it for the rest of the stream. You can only do it once anyways.
Do you like refund us? Because I paid for the full hour.
No, I'm not disabling what's already been redeemed. I'm just disabling the redemption, the ability to redeem it.
I'm really glad I got in there before the tariffs then.
Yeah. Yeah, the tariffs.
25% on Pikmins. Yeah, I'm gonna increase the price to
Let's go. Oh, no.
10,000.
So on my journey to like learn to be more confident after high school, really like that's one of the things that it involved is to make more eye contact, and when I'm walking, don't look at the floor.
Yeah, that's a big one. Don't look
I've
at the
been doing
floor.
a lot of that. Sorry?
That's a big one. Not looking at the floor. I did that all the time in
Because
middle
when you're
school.
walking, What's that?
I did that all the time in middle school, just staring at the floor when I walked anywhere.
I did that in high school a lot. And
Yeah, well, middle school is when I saw that episode of 16. Fucking, that show gave me confidence. I owe my entire confidence to the show 16 on the Cartoon Network. I don't think it was on Cartoon Network, actually.
I think it was on.
I think it was. Are you sure? I think it was.
We had it on Teletoon, I think, but I don't know what the
Oh, that's
American
right, you're
equivalent for Teletoon is.
I'm pretty sure it was on Cartoon Network, at least in the U.S.
It may have been. I don't know. It's one of those shows that get tossed around like Johnny Test. You know what?
But I know what you mean, because whenever I would go on vacation to the Dominican Republic, some cartoons were on different networks that they weren't on in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. I blame the U.S. and the tariffs.
Yeah.
The tariffs from like several years in the future. Understood.
Yeah, it's 100% the tariffs.
Absolutely.
Agreed. Same thing. But yeah, I stare at people too much. I don't break eye contact, and I wait until they break eye contact, and then I break eye contact.
Fair enough.
That's a good method.
Is it? Is it?
It could be very unsettling.
That's like-
I mean, based on
asserting
what you're
dominance,
saying,
isn't it?
I would think. I don't know.
Oh, Leo, you're a very dominant person. You sure you like being made fun of?
I don't. It's because I'm so confident that you can make fun of me as much as you want to.
Absolutely.
There's no shame.
Holy shit, the triple Pikmin is fucking killing me.
Love it.
It's
Just
Jesus Christ,
just
I can't say a
randomly turn your-
fucking word.
just randomly turn off your sound like at random intervals, and you might just mute it in time.
The fact that it's coming in from Leo too, it's like 6 Pikmin redeems at the same time, which isn't my record, but is still annoying as hell.
It's such a fun redeem, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I enjoy it too.
Let's go.
Is anybody like? Oh, Brian, are you full girl now?
I was literally just about to mention that.
We got a Brian Madden situation on
what?
our hands.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what? Now your Fugi is not reacting.
Wait, are you not thighs anymore? No, you're thighs. You're still thighs.
Yeah,
You're,
thighs.
you're still
No, but
you're
like,
still Tsunade thighs.
When,
I'm
when,
thighs, guys.
Thighs, guys. High five, thighs.
Guys.
Leo knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Is there
Oh
anything
yeah,
like
my muted image.
learning?
Wait, what's your muted image? Mute. Go mute.
Okay.
Do it. Mute. Oh hell yeah. Thighs. Upskirt.
It's just more thighs.
It's just more thighs.
Is there anything you guys are like learning right now? For the charity event, I literally have been learning 3 new songs that I never thought I would ever learn. So
I'm learning all of the songs that I'm supposed to sing for the charity event. I apparently just picked a bunch. Actually, you know what? No, I played Over the Rainbow before. And what's the other one? Big Yellow Taxi is very easy, which is nice. The fucking Pikmins. I can't say a fucking thing. What was the What a Wonderful World is the only one I've never played before, so I'm gonna have to spend some time learning it properly.
Vari,
I actually tried learning that on harmonica.
What's that, Leo? You were saying something?
Huh?
I heard the harmonica thing, but Leo was about to accuse me of something. I felt it in my bones.
I said that I tried
heard
learning.
Vari.
I tried learning What a Wonderful World on harmonica.
Cool.
like the vocals of it through harmonica.
Yeah.
I was telling Chunsa she should learn What a Wonderful World. Are you gonna sing it, Vari?
I've got eyes of red roses new. Da-da-da-do, da-da-da-do. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. wait, yeah, I gotta really get into it. And I said, I gotta have some water, one sec. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's symbolic of the air quality going down as the environment goes away, and so like we struggle to breathe.
Thanks for the
It's beautiful performance.
I needed that.
I have the same thing happen whenever I try to sing AC/DC with the raspy voice.
It just makes you die?
Yeah.
Makes you perspire? Fair enough.
Zitama, have you ever joined Rhymes karaoke?
I have been wanting to. It's typically at a time where I'm not able to, because I typically pretty much everyone else in the house is sleeping.
Do it anyway.
Do it.
No, I'm not
usually-
trying to get kicked.
Usually I try to alternate it so that it's like morning or night and stuff. So because I help some people that
Morning, I'm also
are over
morning.
it.
I'm typically sleeping.
All right, that's all good.
I feel like I should get on there more. I don't get on there often enough.
I don't either.
Jesus
When
Christ, the
Rhyme
fucking
does it
Pikmin.
late at night though, I've joined in like once or twice, but I don't do it in the mornings because I'm just like spending the whole time thinking about getting coffee.
How can I get the hot bean Java Go juice in my mouth as quickly as possible?
Right now,
Right now, I need it in me.
dude, I have to drink caffeine. Otherwise, I just cannot function.
I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
I have juice in my mouth, you know. I have to every morning.
What? Hubba?
Huh?
Huh? Pikmin.
You
Huh.
know, typically in situations like this in real life, I would just straight up say something incredibly degenerate. But I'm on stream and with you, Vari, and I don't think I should do that.
Wait, were you gonna comment on what I had said earlier?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is why I tried to say nothing. I actually thought no one picked that up.
Wait,
Oh, no.
picked what up? I'm very lost right now.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's just we're just talking about the.
Someone
heart.
said pick, what?
That's all.
Peg?
Peg?
Pick, I think.
Are you eating your pick?
That's a good.
No, wait.
Wait, Brian, you smoke?
Are Pikmin made of picks? Is that why you have that redeem? So you
Are you saying that
it's
I
because
eat
that's the
Pikmin?
namesake? Do you said you eat picks, but I guess you didn't specify what type of picks. Wait, no, I
You know
guess
what?
you might have,
Valid.
but maybe it could just be somewhere along the same line.
We
Yeah.
have totally derailed, guys.
Is this? Are we here to stream and talk about music or?
Oh no, it's just
Thighs,
just
right?
for
Yeah, we
ADHD
haven't talked
or
a
whatever.
single thing about thighs since the beginning of the stream. We like derailed
To be fair,
immediately.
when we started stream, I started streaming with me just like upside down, feet first, thighs in the air. So maybe
Thighs
I
in
should
the
just do
air
the
like
rest
you
of the
just
stream
don't
like
care.
this. This is
Vari,
perfect. Here we
your
go.
shorts are getting
Yeah.
so short.
Oh my god, I just saw.
Yeah, the 2.0 model's gonna go hard.
Perfect.
It's gonna go hard.
Vari, I have good news for you.
Yeah?
For next stream, I'm able to redeem Pikmin, so you're welcome.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. Yay! This is great. We're all really happy. I love that
So,
for
do you think-
me.
Are you going to play do like a guitar stream at any point in time?
Wait, who?
You, because you're the
Me?
only one who has. Yeah.
I want to, cause like at first, I've mainly wanted to like play along to songs like on electric guitar, and I never figured out how to do, like I know of the method how to do it, but I never really used any software like with guitar and that stuff before. Like I know the only thing I use is for the amp, but like I haven't used like any recording software.
Why not just mic your amp? That's what I do.
Cause it would be extremely loud. I tried it once. I actually did like off stream. I recorded to see what it sounded like, and it was just like too loud and crunchy. So
Too much
it definitely
distortion, maybe?
did not work.
There's a cable that you can get that's just directly from your PC to your guitar. It's like
Yeah, that's what I use.
USB.
That's what I use.
And you just it's just a lot of noise. Have you tried like running it through a program like
like-
FL Studio or something?
No, that's what I'm saying. I haven't tried that. Like I haven't tried.
Yeah,
to
try
record it that
FL
way.
Studio because FL Studio has a bunch of presets and stuff. Like if you plug it in, like not only can you like make your own stuff, but like it also has like 100 presets that are like different things. Like there's some that are like for arpeggios, or like there's some for like acoustic playing, or there's some that are literally named like off-brand musics. Like for example, one is called Insanity Train, which is basically just the same settings that you would use if you were to play like Crazy Train or something.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh,
The other thing I could do potentially would be on ukulele, make some arrangements, and just play it off of that. Which I guess I hadn't really thought of too much, but that would be
Crazy?
like
I
the
was crazy
other
once. They put me in a room.
potentially
A room full of rats.
potential thing
Rats
to
make me
do.
crazy. The fucking Pikmin. God damn it.
Speaking of,
I am literally going crazy. Holy
was it the
fucking
Pikmin
shit.
that drove you crazy?
No, it was Spy's comment. Can't escape
No, I
this
know, I
fucking
saw.
bullshit.
I
Can't
use
do it.
voice meter for the guitar.
I tried using voice meter. I found it was giving me latency.
What's voice meter?
It's an audio splitter. It is. You have to tweak a lot of it. But that's the thing. I really like these programs that allow you a lot of control. So usually you have to tweak a lot for it to work the way you want it to work. But because of that, you can get so much control.
Yeah, that's I think why I didn't really like voice meter so much, is that it felt like too much finicky bullshit to get it to work the way I wanted to. So whenever I'm doing covers, I'll just monitor through my audio interface, to be honest.
You can try Sonar. That's the one that I use because voice meter was a little bit too complicated for me. Also,
Did you disconnect the stove?
no, I didn't. Also, like
Bobo.
like the interface,
I miss you. I
like
love
literally would
you.
not fit my computer, and I couldn't make it smaller. Like voice meter potato like took up the entire screen and then some.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I have
And also
4 computers. I have a whole like
the
Navy
flex,
submarine like monitor system. I'm all good.
the flex.
The
But
problem is
also
I
like I
can't
had,
move it anymore.
oh my god. But I had problems where like if I had voice meter open, I could hear nothing else that wasn't channeled through voice meter.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. But like again, if you set it up, and you have to set it up to work properly, it works just fine. And the only
Spy.
reason I even use it is so I can split up for stream, and that fucked up recently. So
Spy, I'm not letting you redeem Pikmin again. There's
Hey,
already
maybe you should check
3
out
going
Steel
right
Series
now.
Sonar.
I already did. I hate it.
Okay.
I like it, but then it didn't. It was so like, what's the word? It
No,
was so,
no more. 3 is enough. Sorry.
words, foolproof. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, if you want to do this thing, it's super easy. Just go in here and just do this, and you're good. And I'm like, but I want to do something else. And they're like, no, you're not allowed to do that though. And I'm like, what? Why not? Which is why I went back to voice meter, because I liked what it was, sonar. But when I wanted to do something else, it wouldn't let me do it. So I swapped back over. Sorry, Brian. I know you liked it a lot, but
No, it's all right. I'm not married to it, but
Brime's so
just
fucking upset.
alternatives
Holy
if
shit,
people-
I've never heard Brime so upset before. Holy shit. Shit, Leo,
alternatives
get
for,
out of here. He's
for
gonna
people
beat
if
you
they-
up.
don't beat me up, please.
Oh, I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Do you guys have more than one guitar? Like what guitars do y'all have?
Do you want me? No, I'm not gonna start. I'll be talking for a while.
I can start because I probably have the least. I have 3 guitars. I have a pink one that is a Squire. It's one of my first electric guitars, and the reason, please, I'm doing something. Anyway, it's one of my first guitars, and it's all pink.
Adorable.
And I got it because I saw it on the brochure, and my
Oh, I
friend
love
got me
something
pink
like
strings
that.
as well. So this thing's just all pink.
Oh shit! Wait, can you send a picture of it in the chat? I mean the
Yeah,
in
I can send it
yeah
just
the
later.
okay.
Yeah, and I have pink pink picks as well because that's my favorite color is pink. And I have my other Fender. I forget what it's a Sunburst though, because I was really into the Beatles, so I got that. That was my first guitar I bought with my own money, so that was pretty cool.
That's sweet.
And I have my first acoustic, that is a black guitar, because that was my second ever guitar, I think. It was the first one after my training one, which I gave to a friend of mine because she was learning guitar as well. Yeah, but just those 3 guitars I have on hand. Also a ukulele that my cousin gave me from Finland.
Oh shit.
So all of my instruments I bought for myself, mostly when I was younger and in high school, and not needing to pay rent, because rent is expensive. The only one I fucking Pikmin. It's really hard to focus. I'll have you know. God fucking damn it! I hate you all with the fucking Pikmin redeem. The only one I didn't buy myself is my electric, which which I talked about earlier. I have a Washburn acoustic. That was the first acoustic I bought for myself. I have a resonator that I don't use very often. I have an acoustic bass. I have my Fender ukulele. Looking around my room, I have my violin. I guess that doesn't really count as a guitar. I don't play violin well. And I have a bass downstairs and another acoustic guitar downstairs and another electric guitar downstairs. Most of them don't have stories, to be honest. They're just things that I've picked up over the years. The only ones that really. The only one that really has a story. Fucking Pikmin. The only one that really has a story is my first electric guitar that I got.
What's the story?
I said it earlier. It's the one from my uncle.
Oh, that
Oh
one.
right.
Oh yeah.
Ignoring me, not listening to my
Are
stories.
you not paying attention,
Not
Leo?
caring about my stories.
I care about your
No,
story.
there's just so many guitars. He kind of got confused. You know.
It's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was never named. Do you name your instruments? Do all of them have names, Vari?
I used to.
There's a few that have names. My electric's name is Bruce. I have my acoustic bass is named Michelle. And that's pretty much it, actually. Everything
The
else
only
doesn't have a
one-
name.
The only I used to name them, and the only one I can remember right now is my Les Paul, and I gave the name Paulina because it's simple enough. 'Cause the Paul,
Nice.
but
I like it.
Only one of my
That
guitars
one-
has a name, and I don't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about
What's
it.
the name?
Wait,
Wait,
I
what's
want
the
to
name?
talk about it though.
I don't wanna talk
We're
about
opening up. We're opening up. Laura, what?
it. No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't think I should.
It's probably something like Harder Daddy. That's what I think it's gonna be.
I'll message you guys about it, but I don't think I should talk about it.
Yeah, it's totally just
It's
Harder
not-
Daddy.
It's a harder daddy.
It's totally just Harder
I
Daddy.
just registered.
Next time Leo plays guitar on stream, I'm just gonna yell out Harder Daddy.
So so I had my of course the mandolin, which I think we sold or something. There's the first act guitar, which I got at 7th grade, and I sold that when I moved. It's like a bit smaller acoustic guitar with steel strings. My sister had a classical guitar that was kind of like smaller as well. And I loved playing with that thing. Eventually, I want to get another classical, like a classical for
guitars
myself.
are so much fun.
I
to
love
play.
classical guitars.
They sound so good. They sound so warm, especially for like more what I'm like eventually doing and stuff. But then in high school, I bought another. My dad bought me another guitar, which I still have till now. And unfortunately, it broke a couple times.
No.
One time when the guitar the case like kind of broke. Like one of the straps broke, and it kind of like did a full pendulum swing and kind of smacked into the ground. So the head of the guitar broke, and I got it repaired, and then it kind of broke again when someone knocked it over, and so but then that time like I kind of repaired it myself with some wood glue and stuff. But I was like, you know, this guitar has done pretty well for a while now. I kind of want to retire it. So I kind of just, you know, set it aside for a bit. Like it's pretty rough. It's been broken a couple times. The ninth fret is like dead. And like one of the tuning pegs is also kind of like broken. So I have to use the plier every single time I tune it. But I still love how it sounds. It sounds really warm. And it sounds really nice. I keep it in drop D tuning, or like not drop D, but like fully like, you know, a full step down.
It does.
Mm-hmm. And I like
standard.
picking it up and playing it a lot. Yeah. So I have that one that I still play a lot. Even like recently, the other guitar, the G string, kind of got like, stripped away. I've been playing the that first guitar a lot. So it's an Epiphone, and it's a Sunburst. It's named I think I should be called okay to name it. It's named Nelther, because originally I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with Chelsea or Heather. I don't know why. But
You
I was
just
like,
mashed up the two. Fucking powerful.
Yeah, well, yeah, but then it was like, okay, where did the N come from? But like I was like, well, I don't know what to name it. Like maybe I should name it like Chelder or something like that, or like, you know, or like, you know, whatever. And then like when my friend was like, hey, yeah, you should name it after me. I was like, nah, sure, we're not. So I put the first letter of her name in there, and just like called it Nelder. So her name started with an N. That's so sweet, Leo. So around college or so, I was really into K-On, which is
love
like
it. It's a
which
great
is like
show.
an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. and so like I really got into like electric guitar and like stuff like that. And I was like, I've been learning guitar for a while now. I deserve a guitar, maybe like an electric. So I got it, and
You
so
watched the
that
show
one
when
is
he said,
named
"You might
Daphne.
deserve a guitar"?
I'm sorry.
It said you watched K-On! And it said, "I deserve a guitar."
I deserve this. And also,
Yeah,
that
kind of.
that Yui girl is real cute.
Yeah, I mean, she is. But so I have like the same. Like it looks like for a guitar except for the white rim.
Very
So that
cool.
one's also an Epiphany. Kind of like same guitar like maker, just like different parts and different whatever. Um, and so that one's named Daphne. Um, and
I'm
then
surprised you didn't go with
and
Yui on that one.
no.
Actually,
And then when my I guess second guitar like broke and I wanted to retire it, I got a cutaway guitar on Amazon. There's like no markings on there at all.
Wait, what's a cutaway guitar?
Holy shit,
It's
Des, that was a good timing.
Wait, what happened? Vari, you good?
Sorry, I gave Leo bedroom eyes and then Des dropped a pipe on me.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
it's like when you have like a full body guitar is like it's like a pear shape, right? A cutaway is
Mhm.
like in the lower half, like where like the higher strings are. There's like a shape cut out of it. And yeah,
Oh.
so it's cut away from the main body, but it allows you to like play more like notes down there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like most, yeah. So like most acoustics are like they'll be like full body and stuff like that. Most electric guitars already have that cutaway. But like yeah, an acoustic with a cutaway is just that. So
My electroacoustic was like that.
hmm, but that one's not named at all because like there's actually like if I look at it, if I like scrounge to the entirety of the guitar, even if I check like my buy history, I can't for the life of me figure out what the brand or the name of the guitar is. So people are like, oh, what type of guitar is that? I was like, if I know. So I haven't named it yet, but maybe I'm thinking about like maybe making it like a dumb reward, like for a stream or like a charity or whatever, that like people can name my guitar. I don't know.
I like it.
streams. At this point, stream is gonna control your whole damn life.
Really, truly. And then I have this tiny little $1 guitar that I got as well.
The $1 guitar redeem. Riff us off something,
Yeah.
Brime. Play us a $1 guitar redeem song.
Oh, it's not in tune. It's not in tune.
That's not what we're looking
The
for.
joke was I played through the fire and flames on it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. That's
All right, the
hilarious.
art's done.
Yeah.
I've done the art. I'm gonna send it to all of you.
Hey.
Hey yo, let's go.
Cute.
Oh, you cook so fast. Yeah, I also have a violin when I got into violin a while back. And I think like a $5 ukulele that's not really in tune. That Boba got me.
I just saved this file as
So the
art.
string ones at least.
It's the most pretentious shit I've ever done.
I fucking love
Yeah, let's go.
that. Especially with Leo kissing
Leo.
Prime in the back and then me just
Got those bedroom eyes.
The two human-looking people are just like, yeah, we're here, yeah, and then the two non-humans were just like, just doing.
Aye.
Z's just eating a pic.
I love it. It's really cute though.
You mind if I share it on my
Yeah.
on my end really quick, Vari?
Feel free. Feel free.
Are you gonna post it, Vari?
Yeah, I'll post it here. I'll throw it up now. If you want to
I'll
retweet
repost
it or whatever.
and give you-
I'm not freaking coloring it in though. That's way too much work.
It looks good as is.
Our cover album brand.
Wait, where did I save it? Huh? What?
But yeah,
Oh,
songs that we're learning.
blind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. There's one song I really want to play. for the charity stream was waiting on the world to change. I'm trying to get the solo down.
Yo,
and it's
you're
just
doing solo.
yeah, I'm just trying to get used to the snap because so there's a really cool cover of it on YouTube by Emily Rook. It only has like 500 views, which is insane because it's such a good cover. Like there's like harmonics at the start and stuff like that. So I took a lot of inspiration from that. But yeah, like there's a couple of weird chord snaps that like I have to really get used to in order to like kind of play it decently. So there's that, and then there's I'm trying to like follow a was it an arrangement by Tepe for monitoring as well. So those are the two main ones that I'm practicing.
Actually, I had this thought earlier today when I was driving to and from work. Actually, all the songs that you guys remember, I feel like you remember a lot, and I've seen Brian's list as well. Like, how do you guys keep all these in your head? I can't remember more than like 5 songs at a time.
I don't remember any of the songs that I play.
I don't
Oh.
either.
I just
there's
I
a
just
lot of
open up
songs that...
Ultimate Guitar as pre-discussed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs that I have to relearn. A lot of songs don't have a tab, and I learned by ear completely. So I basically have to try to remember how it went, and I just like slowly get there. Also, I had ads, so like I put the Vari's art on my stream. So like if anyone was wondering why I randomly have an image on there, it's Vari made it on her stream.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's our cover album band.
Yeah.
The Boy Kissers.
Yeah, Boy Kissers.
It's Vari and the Boy Kissers.
Vari and the Boy Kissers.
That,
Oh my
why
God.
why does that have such a ring to it?
That has a really fucking good ring
I
to
love
it.
I was gonna say that's how you know we're a gay band, but I think 3 of us are heterosexual.
Well, I mean, I can't call myself a boy kisser. Well, I mean,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I think people are really good at remembering like music and stuff in general. Like a lot of times, like when you hear a song on the radio and you just hear the first note, not even like the first song, like even the first like drum hit, and you're like, I know this song.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, hold up, I know what that is. Even just like the first note. So
Mhm.
I think a lot of it is just like the second that you start hearing it,
No, the fridge just outside.
the second that you start like hearing it, the rest of it kind of floods back into
Brian-
your memory and stuff.
Brian's stream is really good for that. The amount of times when I'm just like sitting and listening to Brian's stream, and I'll just type in chat, be like, "It's this song," and Brian will be like, "Wow, you got it right away." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I did. I got it right away."
Some songs I have like that. Some I have to relearn, and some I don't. Like there's some I remember, like some of the first ones that I learned. I still remember how to play them. Like even though I don't like I don't really play them as often, I could still probably play the intro. What I don't remember is how to play like like after the intro. I typically that's typically where I get lost and have to like relearn.
There's a really cool website that that I think it was Minore introduced me to. It's called Bandle, which is
God, I thought you were gonna
kinda
say
fun.
Ultimate Guitar. I was gonna leave call and curse you out again. I was gonna get so fucking mad, Brian.
no. So do you guys want to try to play it real quick? I can show you guys what it is.
Yeah.
Wait, play what?
Yeah. So here's how this works: is here's a song. I'm gonna tell you what it is and stuff like that. And like tell you when it was released, how many views it has on YouTube, how difficult it is to kind of guess this. So what this website does is it breaks it down into 6 bits, and you try to guess it after each one. So oh, actually,
Yeah,
I won't be
Do
able to
we
play it
need a
without-
visual
yeah.
representation for this?
I can screen share if you guys want me to.
Yeah, you want to throw it on Discord?
Oh yeah. I could just give you guys the daily bundle. And you guys can click through it together.
Okay.
Daily what?
Okay.
One sec. Let me pull up
It's just called the
okay,
daily
okay.
bundle. Yeah.
Bandle.
So the first one, so this song was released in 2007. It has 179 million views on YouTube, and it's gonna be a little bit difficult to guess.
Wait 1 sec. I
Wait,
gotta
let
throw it up
me-
on my
The first-
stream. I gotta throw it up on my stream.
Yeah, I have to switch scenes. Where is it? Oh,
Why are
My
you not
OBS
Where's the
working?
literally just
thingamabob?
has my water node. That's it. I don't use OBS for literally anything else anymore except for click, stream, and go.
Let's go.
Where- Every
Uh,
time I open up a Chrome, like on my stream, I always have to select, and I don't know why. Like, cause it shows something else. Okay, there we go.
Apparently, I can't just scale this window. It hates me. So I'm just
Uh,
gonna scale it
Do
manually.
we click it at the same time?
Daily Bandle. I've already clicked it.
It probably
Oh.
doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, the audio's not coming through for my stream. Rhyme, this was a terrible idea.
Wait, let me see if it's coming through.
I can hear it from someone.
It's mine.
Yes.
Yeah. I can hear it from Leo's.
Released in 2007. I know I.
What was actually pretty good this one, so
familiar.
Bubba might know. Bubba, do you want to see if you can help us guess this song? 2007.
2007. Is it saying like it's very hard to play?
It's hard
Okay.
to.
This one's supposed to be harder to guess.
Oh. 179 million YouTube views.
That's me the other thing.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to hear them.
Play again.
When do we guess? Cause like,
Okay, can you add the strings?
Yeah, the
No,
strings
I
okay.
don't know this song and
Bu-
it's hurting my ears.
Bubba's gonna skip into the next one.
if you don't recognize a song, press skip to hear more instruments. Where's the skip button?
Oh, I'm vibrating. I'm vibrating.
Yay!
I'm a vibrator. Oh, hey, Fluffles, welcome in.
Press skip.
Good to see
hear
you.
more
I guitar too.
instruments.
Fluffles over here
Yeah,
making me
guitar too. Wait, hold on a second.
vibrate.
So, do we want to go to the next one then?
Let
Because
me
I
see.
don't.
Wait.
Put them in my ears when I see.
So press 2 is what you're asking.
Put them in my ears.
Do we want to play drums and bass again, or do we want to skip to the number 2?
So yeah, so we're at number 2 right now. Bubba wants to skip to number 3.
Well, hang on. We haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can hear it through Leo's end. Okay.
Oh yeah, me too.
This is great. I don't have to have the thing up on my end.
Nope.
Let's go.
Enjoy your lurk, Fluffles. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I really appreciate it.
Well, this is-
I mean, it has the same chord progression as
Yeah.
Despacito, but I know it's not. This is from 2007.
It is not Despacito.
No, I know. I'm saying it's not. I'm saying it sounds like it.
Hi, Boba.
Anything, guys?
Hello, Barbie. Mwah.
Mwah.
Global, we'll see.
All right. Do you want to skip to the next one?
Yes.
Yes.
We're doing 3?
Yeah. Let's do 3.
Okay.
What if this is like from some unknown band? Everybody's garage.
Sounds familiar. I don't remember 2007.
Okay. It doesn't tell you what genre it is.
I'm trying to think
Remember
of
I
how
was
old I
fifth
was in
grade.
2000. Oh, I know how old I was in 2007.
I can barely hear.
I genuinely do not have a clue, guys.
I don't either.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
But
next
it
one.
does seem to be a very popular
What's
song.
country?
Oh, okay.
Okay, hit it.
It's Despacito.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like
Wait,
Despacito,
wait,
but I
wait,
know
wait,
it's
wait.
not.
Wait, hit me with it.
This song sounds really familiar.
I know this song, I just can't remember the title.
It's like that has to be Despacito, right?
That's what I'm saying. It sounds
Add-
literally
add
like
the backing vocals.
Despacito.
I know
But
it's gonna.
Despacito was released 10 years later.
Okay.
Well, maybe the
Okay.
Justin Bieber
No.
version of Despacito was.
No, it was pretty. The guy that made Despacito was not. He was too busy taking care of his wife in 2007.
He was too busy taking it Despacito.
Well, his
I
wife
know-
had cancer, so yeah.
Oh.
I know the vocals.
Yeah.
I just in the song.
Wait, I didn't hear the vocals. Can you?
It was
let me-
it wasn't like the actual like lyrics being sung. It was just like the vocals were being sung through like Vocaloid kind of thing.
I'm gonna play it one more
Can
time.
you hit me with the vocals because I didn't hear anything.
It's
I think
before-
Leo will play it in a second.
Tell the boys at the yard and damn right, they're better than yours and damn right, they're better than yours. I can teach ya, but I have to charge my milkshake, bring all the boys to
Oh my god, this song! I feel like I heard it somewhere.
Sounds
God damn it.
familiar.
I feel like I know the vocals. I just can't pin down the song.
I don't know.
Find out.
I know there was probably a Discord delay, but the portion of it saying my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard was me and not part of the thing. Just letting you know.
Vari, please.
I mean, I know that it
Sounds
could
like
have
a country
fooled
song, yeah.
anyone, but yeah, it was me, not the actual song.
I got tricked.
I want to ram down. It sounds like a very country song.
No, I don't think it is. I think
In the
it's
next highway.
Voice cover?
No? Okay, fine.
All right, chat, you got to get in here and help us. Chat, help us.
All
I'm
right,
trying to figure
we'll
out
go.
the
We'll get to the
songs
next
here
one.
just based on the instruments. I'm gonna play one more time for Amari since he's got here.
Voice cover in there? Oh, no.
That's it.
I know nothing about cotton.
I got nothing.
I don't either.
get
I
a
don't
clue?
know.
I don't know, man. You guys want to skip?
Yeah.
This is the existence. What?
No, I still
What?
don't know.
Yeah, I still have nothing.
Same.
Wait, wait, wait.
It sounds like Despacito, but with like
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
different
saying.
melody.
Really? We can
Oh
try.
yeah, I don't know the song.
Song.
I don't either.
Okay, you think it's just? I don't think it's just.
It's not
not.
I know
Despacito, but it
100%
has
for
the
sure
same
it's
like,
not because
it's-
it's from a different year.
but it has the same
Um,
bass,
Even
right?
know who Amy
Like
McDonald's is.
It has the same chord progression.
it's the same chord progression, and like you could sing Despacito over that without any issue.
Yeah.
Can you try a different one?
You want to do a different one?
Yeah, this like.
Does it tell you what
I
it
know
is?
nothing.
Yeah, it tells you. You skip.
'Cause I want
All right.
It was Amy McDonald's. This is life.
I've never heard it.
to know. This is life? Oh, I
Neither
don't
have
I
I.
wouldn't know.
This is existence.
Neither did
don't
I.
know.
Is this a new song?
No, it's from 2007.
I don't get it.
No, I mean this
Wait,
one
did
that
you
Bram's
just
trying to play.
did you just ask if
This
it was
is
a
a-
new Amy Winehouse song?
No, I
Not even
didn't.
Amy Winehouse, yo.
I asked because Tian did a new song, but I still hear the other
Alright.
country song for some
This one
reason.
should be easier. Do you want to try one more? This one says that it's easy, like a part two.
Just to get the answer, yeah?
Yeah, this is The Life
Um,
by Amy McDonald.
All right.
Nope.
Ain't nobody know who that is.
Okay. I'm
Amy
gonna play the other
McDonald
one.
knows.
Amy McDonald knows who Amy
Nobody
McDonald
knows.
is.
Yeah.
If it's all right before you go on to the next one, I'm gonna rate out into one of you. I'm gonna rate out into Leo.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Alright.
The only
Okay.
McDonald's I know is the The
But
one from the Yellow Arches.
I'm starting to get a little sleepy. This is a long stream for me.
No, no worries. I was thinking about ending soon too, but let's do one more song and then call it. Yeah.
Okay, I can hold off for one more,
Okay,
and then we
yeah.
can all raid out together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. I
Okay.
haven't eaten yet.
I also haven't eaten.
Let's go drums.
Beep bean.
This was released in 1986. 1.3 billion views on YouTube.
Bajillion?
Bajillion.
I think I know what song it
I
is.
think I know this song, but keep going.
Okay.
It's basically based off the year too. Are we supposed to say it out loud?
Yeah, if you want to say it out loud.
Or is
I
it
guess
we're
the
not
first
gonna?
person
I
to guess
think it's we're not gonna take it.
I thought it was
We're not
Welcome
gonna
to the
take it?
Jungle.
That's what I think too. Oh no. Oh, it's the song.
Wait.
I know this
Song.
song.
Wait,
Leave it here for a second.
no, I think it's a different one.
It keeps speeding up and slowing down.
Yeah.
Is that happening on purpose?
At the electric guitar.
All right. Let's do.
Halfway there.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, leave it on a play there.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah,
there.
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, I sort of got it.
Yeah, we got it.
There.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna listen to the rest of it. And then
It's like what is the little like?
the automaton.
Yeah.
the automat or whatever. Yeah.
Wow, Hatsune
Automaton,
Miku has
automaton.
never sounded so good.
And was it the clue that they have is existing on an invocation.
It's giving.
Yeah.
Like a monkey.
Alrighty, Z. Who are we raiding into? It's your call. It's your stream.
Okay, I have
There you
a friend
I did my
that is
duty. Bye.
doing.
Thank you.
They're doing a. How do I say it? They're doing a stream relay with their partner. They're celebrating getting 600 followers, and I want to raid into them. They're called. Wait, let me put the name in the chat.
Heck yeah.
They go by Ash Axel. They actually did one of my emotes that's in. Wait, I have it in my thingy that it's just hidden at the moment. But yeah,
600 followers,
uh,
72 super stream, relax Foxathon.
yes, exactly.
Nice.
What's a raid message?
So funny.
So it's gotta be what was it? Basically a basic raid. Picks or
Pick chewing raid.
DG's doing things.
Thigh raid.
Deep,
Thyroid? You know,
throating
we could go with thyroid.
a bunch of pics.
Wait, no. What's the band name? What was the band name? Vari and the Boy Kisser.
Bar
No.
and the boy kissers.
Vari, the boy kisser raid.
Rated by Vari and the boy.
Give it up for Vari and the Boy Kissers.
Fucking
Oh my
good.
God, have
Can
pride.
someone type that into chat so we can copy paste it?
Okay.
I probably could have done it too, huh? Instead of just expecting someone else to do it. There we go.
Uploading
Okay,
a bunch of pics from Vari and the boy kisser. I fucking love that.
All right,
Nice.
I'm starting the raid on my end.
Okay.
From me, thank you everybody for coming. It was lovely being here. Thank you Z for hosting me. Be good, be kind, respect pronouns, and just be good people. And I'll
Yes.
hand it off to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with the raid too, and thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah, thanks for setting this up, man. It was a lot of fun talking about music.
This was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the bits of chaos.
Oh,
and
okay,
also,
wait. Hold up. Did you just raid it in? Holy
I
shit,
raided
Digi.
into.
Digi, you have the worst timing. We're just about to raid out. Welcome in, Digi. We're gonna send you on to someone else. I'm sorry for raid trading, but thank you for the raid,
I
Digi.
think Digi's gonna get left behind because they weren't queued up.
I'm so sorry, Digi.
Cancel raid again.
Alrighty,
Oh, God!
cancel raid. I'll start another raid. Thank you for the heads up on that one, Leo. But Digi, I hope that you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry that it's right as we're raiding out, but our raid message is give it up for Vari and the Boy Kissers. And
Remember to stop by this Saturday.
oh yeah, and there's the thingy-majigger this Saturday.
Yeah, your fingers crossed it goes flawless.
Yep. Here's hoping. All right.
You.
Sorry for that. Let's start the raid.
I actually, I couldn't. I already waited like the whole time, so I couldn't do anything.
No worries.
No, it's all good.